I love Jared Goff.
No, we love Jared
I'm glad
Goff.
you love Jared
We
Goff.
love
I
him.
love Jared Goff.
No,
Good.
we love him.
I'm glad you love him.
We love him so much that we'll let you have him.
Thank you very much.
Because we want to see him
Because
happy.
we'll take
See?
him.
Yeah, all right.
we'll
So there
take
you
him all
go.
day.
Yeah, see what we did there? On today's Pardon My Take, it is Grit Week 2023, our 8th Grit Week. We're starting in Buffalo. We're doing we're moving Max and Memes from New York to Chicago. Old school Grit Week, like the first one, Rust Belt Grit Week. And we have a great show for you. We have Dan Campbell, head coach of the Detroit Lions. Awesome interview.
Mr. Grit.
He is Mr. Grit. One of those interviews that we just came out of being like, I could talk to that guy forever. He just pumps you up. Slight spoiler alert, we might have made him cry. So that was a moment.
Football might have made him
Football might have made him cry.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do what could be the most contentious Mount Rushmore that we've ever done.
Not just for us in this room.
For
but
everyone.
For a lot of people.
For the people we're talking about and for the AWLs voting on it, it is the Mount Rushmore of recurring guests on Pardon My Take.
I'm excited.
The meanest thing we've done.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk football, who's back of the week, and we have a Monday reading. Great show to start off Grit Week, and it is brought to you by our favorite sponsor. Welcome to Grit Week, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/take. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. When we did our interview with Dan Campbell, we celebrated afterwards with an ice cold Coors Light. It is the best beer ever.
The mountain is so blue.
The greatest beer that has ever been created. I see the can, I see the silver bullet, and I'm like, that is my favorite beer. I could sit back, drink a million of them responsibly, have a great time. Coors Light is the best beer. It's the coldest beer. It's my favorite beer. It's all of our favorite beer, and it is the presenting sponsor for Grit Week. So thank you to Coors Light for believing in us. We have the Grit Week RV. It is wrapped Coors Light. Looks awesome. People were saying, Billy, there's a lot of red in that logo on the Grit Week bus. So vindication.
Billy thought these were CGI blue mountains.
Oh,
These mountains are
they're
goddamn
so blue.
They're very
They're so blue.
They're so blue.
And the logo is very red.
Very red.
If I was green, I was die. They're so good.
The red makes the blue more blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably
fair.
true.
That's fair.
Without the red, there can't be blue.
Well, no, it's like an assist. Like the star player is still the blue.
Yeah.
Verbal meme.
The blue is doing the dunking.
Yes.
In this meme.
But Dwayne
Assist
Wade
is
is in it.
cool. That actually wasn't an alley-oop, and that means you don't know ball. Get Coors Light delivered straight to you. It wasn't. It was not an alley-oop.
I know. I'm
Get
remembering.
Coors Light. There's no way you remember. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/take. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Coors Light, the greatest beer ever created. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Pardon My Take. Today is Monday, July 31st. And more importantly, welcome to Grit Week presented by Coors Light. It's Grit Week, boys. We're here.
That's the gritty version of Electric Avenue you just listened to.
Yeah.
It comes but once a year, and we're in Buffalo, the grittiest city ever.
Yeah. That was a Hank forgot to tell Max. That's Grit Week.
That's Grit Week Max.
We
Make
don't
sure to put
give
the
each other
good version
directions
in.
on Grit Week.
Yeah.
We just do the job.
We just know, yeah, exactly. We put our hard hat on and we fucking roll.
Yeah.
I love Buffalo. I love Wingnutz.
I saw some people complaining that we're in Buffalo again. We had to come back to Buffalo to see Ed and Alicia. We have a great video with them. And we're also moving Max and Memes literally from New York to Chicago. They have stuff on the RV. It's a throwback Grit Week. Rust Belt.
How did Wingnutz hit for you? Because I'm happy to announce that it hits the same. We opened up the new restaurant. We had the first meal ever eaten at that restaurant. It's not officially open for another 10 days or so.
Yeah, August 9th, big day.
Turned the fryers on. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh no, August 9th, their 5th year anniversary.
5th year anniversary.
Yes,
Yeah, I think they're opening on August 10th.
Yes.
The day after the big day.
The day after the big day. So, Grit Week. We're here. Ready to go. Feeling good. Everyone feel good?
I'm fired up. I took a shower.
You're so fired up. You were complaining about how early we had to wake up tomorrow.
No, false.
That's a fact.
I took a shower, got some nice shampoo soup, and I got out of the shower. I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm more worried because I'm so fired up, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. That's my concern.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So fired up.
Yeah, and we have the finale of the Billy football story arc. Billy, you're here.
I have no idea where we're going this week. I haven't.
I said it twice.
Yeah, and we've also, I think, been talking about it for the last 2 months.
Yeah, but I still don't like.
You don't really listen
here.
Yeah.
But it's
Where
fun.
do you think we're going next?
Rust Belt.
Oh, there we go.
So what's in the Rust Belt?
All the rust.
Where do you think that we're stopping tomorrow?
I think we're going to training camp.
Yep.
But after that, not really sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
This is the actual. It's a microcosm of the Billy football greater story arc. Just along for the ride.
Yeah. Here he is, folks. So we got a great show for you, Dan Campbell, coming up. Jake was just finishing the NV5 Corn Ferry Tour, so he will be joining us tomorrow. We actually should call him. Should we call him?
Yeah.
See how he did. Just
I want to
real
congratulate him. I want to hear where he came up with the closing line. It is the Crow Show.
It is the Crow Show. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna call Jake real quick. Let's get it.
Make sure you tell me it's being recorded.
Oh, good point.
Big J stuff.
He probably knows.
This is
right.
This is Daniel Katz from Pardon My Take.
I don't. This might be the first time I ever called Jake.
Thank you.
I didn't say anything.
Hello?
Yeah, I didn't say anything. What do you mean? Thank you.
I was talking to someone. I was talking to Alistair.
Oh, okay. All right, Jake, we're recording Pardon My Take right now. You are live on the show. Give us real quick, because we were saying you're not here. How'd you do this weekend?
I thought the entire team did a really good job. I think for everyone's first golf broadcast, I was really happy with how it all went. It's a really fun sport to call, especially down the stretch. The drama just building up those last 30 minutes, 2 playoff holes. I was really happy with how everything went.
Hey, Jake, PFT commenter from Pardon My Take Sports Podcast, Barstool Sports. It really seemed like you and Kirk got into a nice little camaraderie at the end. The tension kind of melted away. How would you say your relationship developed?
Yeah, I mean, he's just not a nice person when the cameras are rolling. But I don't think that's any earth-shattering news. Like, he would admit that, too. That's just who he is, and I've accepted that. But I'm proud of myself for not letting him walk all over me, and I had to push back.
Yeah, I think he respected you because you that was a great back and forth. The tension was great. The whole thing was incredible. Now, anything we wish we had back? Shot of a lifetime.
What?
Huh? Anything you wish you had back?
The shot of your lifetime. The guy lost it.
I mean, he got there in 2.
Who are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Patrick Fishburne got there in 2.
Yeah. He hit a green in regulation?
No, it was a par 5.
Was he?
The other guy laid up.
How close was he?
I think like 20 feet, 15
Oh, wow. That's a shot of a lifetime.
Hey, Jake, PFT commenter, Pardon My Take Sports Podcast. Is that the only time you think that guy has ever reached a par 5 and 2?
No, but I
did he win?
Your guys' criticism.
Wait, did he win?
Did not win. The other guy sunk a birdie putt.
That's bad when you lose with a shot of a lifetime in your round. No, I thought that was the only one. That was the only one, Jake, where I was like, shot of a lifetime. It was tough when he lost that playoff.
I think I nailed his eagle putt to tie it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, after he reached the green and went under regulation.
He'd already done that before.
It was actually the hole before.
Wait, he had hit an eagle on this hole, and then you gave him a shot of a lifetime?
Yeah, because the other guy was laying up. It seemed like it was over at that point.
Jake, we honestly think you did a very good job.
You did a great job, Jake.
You did a great job. I have one last question. Billy has the mic solo tonight for Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore of recurring guests. How much do you trust Billy, and have you guys discussed what your picks will be?
I sent him 12 guys just off the top of my
all
head.
guys?
Oh, wow.
12 recurring guests that I think could be in the running. I didn't give any rankings, so it's Billy's got the ball tonight. I hope he can deliver, and we'll see.
I hope he can give you a shot of a lifetime.
Guys is gender neutral.
God, I really wasn't thinking much about it. Now I'm going to.
Oh, yeah. No, you should. It was, yeah. You did a great job, Jake. Jake, here was my test, was if we would give a regular announcer shit for that, and we would. so it's only fair.
Yeah.
But you were great otherwise, so it's not.
Fair. Yeah, no,
yeah.
thank you. I can't be perfect. I definitely.
Right. It didn't ruin the rest of the broadcast, but that was a moment where the minute it happened, I was like, I'm gonna have to give him shit about this.
Yeah, I think I was ready for the biggest moment was the Crow Show. I thought I nailed that.
You did. You did.
Final putt, and that's like if I could go 90%, I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, Jake. Safe flight, and we're gonna find a way to get Wingnuts again. Okay.
Oh, amazing! Thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Love you, Jake.
See you, Jake. Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Love you too.
Oh, thank you.
Your shot of a lifetime was tough.
I mean, you just ruined his night.
Maybe a little.
It might have been the shot of a lifetime. We don't know from his perspective.
Time. Oh, he did a great job. He was fantastic. Again, I think that's actually a step. We can't just go kid gloves.
No,
we would if Tony Romo had said that. If Jim
throw
Nance
a lifetime
said,
in a game that they lose.
right? If Jim Nance said it, we would have had fun with it. That doesn't mean Jim Nance is a bad announcer. He's
Right.
It was a good goat.
It was a very good shot.
It was a very good shot.
It was a shot of his last 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, the putt that the other guy made was a bigger shot on that.
Maybe
hole.
more impressive.
Yeah, but either way, great job by the whole broadcast crew. I thought the Kirk Jake tension was hilarious. Riggs, Frankie, Dan, Francis, Trent, everyone behind the scenes. So yeah, good job. That's where Jake is. All right. What else we got to talk about before we get into the rest of Grit Week talk?
Robert and Jim. Or no, excuse me, not Robert. Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan
Taylor.
You were R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Robert Trailer.
Robert Trailer.
Big tractor trailer.
Tractor trailer.
Yeah.
Jim Irsay has been on one.
Yeah.
For the last 48 hours. And so him and Jonathan Taylor are they're going at it. It started with the beef over running backs not being paid well. Jonathan Taylor's up next to get paid. And apparently Jim Irsay had a one-on-one meeting with him on Saturday. And Irsay left the meeting saying, if I die tonight and Jonathan Taylor is out of the league, no one's going to miss us. The league goes on. We know that. The National Football League rolls on. Fast forward 24 hours. Jonathan Taylor's not showing up to camp. He's complaining of back pain. The Colts say that's a pre-existing injury. It has nothing to do with football. We're thinking about now putting you on the non-football injury list. And this is after Jonathan Taylor has requested a trade. So they're playing a little game of chicken.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to pay him. They would not have to pay him this year. And he would not complete his rookie contract.
Yep.
If they put him on this non-football injury because he got hurt back in training in Arizona solo.
Yeah. So it basically he had this meeting with Jim Irsay. Irsay pretty much told him, no one cares about you. Let's focus on you showing up to work this year and just remember the league's bigger than you. Jim Irsay is not entirely wrong that's how kind of the league looks at all their players, where everybody's replaceable except for maybe 2 or 3 guys in the entire league.
Yeah.
So he's not entirely wrong about that. Maybe a little bit too honest.
It was one of those quotes that probably didn't need to be said, but it's factual.
Yeah.
Like his point is the NFL is bigger than everyone. There is no one person, himself included, Jim Irsay included, that could slow down what this thing does. It's just a very nihilistic, kind of like, damn, this whole world's gonna.
That's the perspective you get after doing 30 years of hard psychedelic drugs.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers would listen to Mr. Irsay and be like, yeah, no, he's right.
Isn't that a Trill Withers tweet? She's gonna spend the whole rest of her life not thinking about me or something like that. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah.
It's true. So Taylor demanded a trade afterwards, and then the Colts now have him on a technicality, basically saying you better actually play for us. We're not going to trade you. Ball's in your court right now.
He will play.
Yes,
I think he will come and play. It does suck because it just goes back to the same conversation we had 4 times. It sucks for running backs.
Yep.
And it sucks especially if you get hurt outside of the football facility and they can pull this technicality on you. Jim Irsay, though, the best part was because he had that quote, people were just retweeting old Jim Irsay tweets. Mm-hmm. And he's got some bangers. 2011 was just Jim Irsay just shooting from the hip.
I think he said Vice President Joe Biden is 6'7", tallest vice president ever.
Yeah.
That's his version of the Terry Rozier tweet. The
Obama.
Oh,
Here we go.
Yeah.
I
Joe Biden, tall as hell.
Yeah.
He should have hooped instead of trying to kill people.
I screenshotted a couple. These are all from 2011, 2012. He said, "There ain't much to country living, sweat, piss, jizz, and blood. Sweet Home Alabama, play that dead band song."
It's a
Play it
Warren
all night
Zevon
long.
lyric.
Yep. I'm a sweet and tender hooligan. Time is short. There's a lot of lyrics mixed in. Time is short, and the days are sweet, and passion rules the arrow that flies.
You're the weed one.
There's purple juice, purple berries, purple drink. These are all different things. In Miami, playing Angry Birds in hotel room, one of them suckers hopped out of my phone and bit my dog Howard right in the ass. Too much caffeine.
Yeah.
That's psychedelic.
Yeah. That was not a Warren Zevon quote.
No, that one wasn't. Also, Irsay at the start of training camp today, did you see him on the golf cart? He was driving out onto the practice field, and there's this guy that's in the stands that yells at him, "Jim, I never win one of your Twitter giveaways." And so Irsay, in an all-time power move, he's got an envelope with him, and he reaches out from the golf cart to a security guard that's there. He's like, "Here, I can't stop the cart, but you give this to him." Hands the guy an envelope, walks up to the dude in the stands, hands him that envelope, and the guy looks at it, he's like, "Oh my God, Jim Irsay just gave me $2,000. And then he starts going through it. He's like, and he autographed it. What a fucking flex.
Yes.
Jim Irsay autographs money. If it's $100 bill and it's Jim Irsay, you could say that's game worn for him.
Oh, yeah.
Game used merchandise.
Yes.
And so he does an autograph and he signs it right on Ben Franklin's face, hands it to the guy.
I would, if I were a billionaire like Jim Irsay, I would do that all the time.
Yeah.
I'd just be handing people racks.
You do that once every day. You give away $2,000 once
Just a
every day.
rack.
And then
Yeah,
everyone's like, wow, this guy's basically a philanthropist.
Just make someone's day. $2,000 is nothing to Jim Irsay. It's everything to someone else.
Yep.
My buddy's a caddy down in Florida, and whenever Jim Irsay goes to the course, he has like 3 racks for everybody and just hands them.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I would tip double like the bill on every big meal. I'd tip, caddies, everything. It's just awesome.
Tip everybody, everyone you come across.
Why not?
Here's a tip. Here's a tip.
Yeah, here's a tip. Here's a tip.
Be like that scene in Goodfellas where they're walking in the back of the Copacabana.
Just ripping shit off for people.
Yep.
He carries a duffel bag in the golf cart that's just filled with 3K increments.
He loves his duffel bags of cash. Yeah.
Yeah.
A duffel bag, 3K is not that much.
No, but he has
You're not good with cash.
No, he has like 100K.
Oh, okay, all right.
3K.
Oh, in 3K increments. Okay, God, I was like, that's a lot of empty space if it's just 3K in a duffel bag.
No, he's handing out 3K to everybody: cart girls, caddies.
We should start doing that. Just duffel bags filled with ones.
We should just give
filled
away
with Zimbabwe currency.
We should just give away counterfeit money.
Yeah.
I mean,
There you go.
Like, is it a crime to give away counterfeit money if we don't try to spend it?
Yes,
But if we
definitely.
don't try to spend it,
It's definitely a felony. Yeah.
what if it's very clearly counterfeit money?
You're just talking about like pieces of paper.
Yeah, no, we give away money that you get the reaction where the person's like, "Holy shit, you just gave me $1,000," and then it's just Hank's face on the bill.
Yeah, I like that.
Like that would be you have the wrap, that says like $1,000, and then we just hand it to him, and you just got to move away quick enough before they realize it's fake.
I think that could play.
Yeah, because the moment lasts forever for you.
Yeah,
Like, you have that moment,
and we also film all of it.
Yes.
And then we cut the video before they realize it's not Benjamin Franklin, it's
Right.
Benjamin Hanklin.
now this sounds like we're just doing a full send sketch. I kind of like it.
Oh, how about this? We put poop on the money.
Yeah.
And then we leave it on the ground, and
Yeah.
then people find the poop money.
$1.
Yeah.
I pooped $1 my friend once in college. It was fucking hilarious. He really thought he got a $5 bill.
Yeah.
It was awesome. All right, Jonathan Taylor, Jim Irsay, weird times. We also have Aaron Rodgers standing up for Nathaniel Hackett, telling Sean Payton to keep my coach's name out of your mouth. I, for one, stand with Aaron Rodgers here. Who would ever make fun of Nathaniel Hackett?
Not us.
Or Aaron Rodgers.
Not
Never.
certainly not us. Anything with Nathaniel Hackett.
Nope. Really
Sean-
nice guy. And Aaron Rodgers, even nicer guy.
And his son thinks Blake Bortles has a huge dick.
Yeah. Fact.
So great guy.
Fact.
Good offspring. They talked to Sean Payton again.
Okay.
Sean Payton kind of walked back his previous comment, or at least apologized. Like, I was a little bit out of line. I probably shouldn't have said that. He didn't really say that anything that he said was wrong, because it wasn't. Like, he was telling the truth. He was just a little bit too honest.
Correct.
And it was funny because there's a lot of people out there that saw Sean Payton's comments and immediately said, like, he's playing 14-dimensional chess by giving this on the record interview. No, sometimes Sean Payton just is too honest with people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a dick. That's kind of who he is. He's a great football coach, but he wasn't trying to like maneuver chess pieces around, take attention off Russell Wilson, put it on him. He wasn't doing the Phil Jackson thing. He just has been out of the league for a couple years. He was an analyst. He said he had his Fox hat on.
Yeah, no, here's a little fun fact about any football coach. They do think they're the smartest guy in the room, and if you ask for their opinion on something, they will sometimes give it to you, and it will be harsh.
Yep.
That's just a fact.
Yep.
Like that's Sean, if you're just like, hey, Sean Payton, what do you think Nathaniel Hackett did last year? He could not answer it, or if he's feeling in some kind of mood, he could answer it the way he did and just burn the whole house down.
And also, if Aaron Rodgers loves him so much, how come he didn't decide to go to Denver last year?
Well, Aaron Rodgers is a loyal guy to the Jets.
Okay. Now.
Yeah. Now.
Okay.
He did. Now, again, some people make fun of Aaron Rodgers. Those people are losers or jealous. Aaron Rodgers did have an answer that some people might say is him just being very cute. He said Christopher Nolan, his favorite Christopher Nolan movie is The Prestige. So, what do you think about that, Hank?
Prestige rocks.
Was it your favorite Christopher Nolan movie?
It's up there.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did you see it in one of the appropriate IMAXs?
No, Prestige is one of the best movies of all time.
But that does feel like a
no,
like I'm not going to say Batman. I'm not going to say Inception.
Prestige is a phenomenal.
Okay, so all right, so then it's a great answer by Aaron Rodgers.
I agree with Hank. Prestige is a great movie.
Then we all agree with Aaron Rodgers. I haven't seen The Prestige
Really
yet,
good
but I
movie.
will see it.
Oh,
it's
now that
awesome.
Aaron
You
Rodgers has vouched for
It's
it,
really good.
What's
I'll
it
do
about?
anything he'll say. I sucked the
Magicians.
vaccine out of my body.
It's like rival magician. It's
Christian
sick.
Bale, Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman are rival magicians. Great twist, great
Okay.
turns, great female cast.
You guys are disrespecting this movie. It's a
No,
great
I'm
movie.
not
I've never
disrespecting
seen
anything.
it. How can I
No,
disrespect a movie I haven't seen?
No, he's not being coy. That's just like
Okay, that's a good answer.
That's a
I
fair
did,
take.
but I didn't
Yes.
know it. Like if you polled everyone what their favorite Christopher Nolan movie is, wouldn't you say the most popular response would not be The Prestige?
No, but it's not. Doesn't mean it's the wrong
But
answer.
it's about two rival magicians.
But I didn't know the movie. Now I'll watch it. If it's a good answer, it's a good answer. I've never seen it.
It's good.
who produced that?
Christopher Nolan.
Peter Chernin?
Is he
Yeah, I thought it was
produced?
Peter Chernin. Yeah.
it was?
Did he?
No, I don't
know.
think so.
No, I don't.
No, that was the other one?
He did a Christopher Nolan movie?
No, maybe that was The Greatest Showman I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, that's a great movie.
That movie. Yeah.
All right, so I got to watch The Prestige.
Prestige is yeah. If you haven't watched it, you should.
I will.
Christian Bale, Hugh Jackman, Jessica Biel, right? Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that was camp talk. What other camp talk do we have?
Ezekiel Elliott, Patriots.
Yeah, him and Mac Jones weirdly sitting on the same side of the booth.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
It's the most intimate way to eat.
Bailey Zappi, Ezekiel Elliott. I'm in.
What did you see that picture? You didn't
did.
think it was weird? Yes, you did. Okay, thank you. I rest my case. That's all I needed to hear. That was weird.
No, they were probably in like a big group. They weren't. It wasn't just.
Did you
them
see the
two.
picture?
It wasn't.
No,
just
I
them
didn't
two.
see it. I'm going to look it up
Look
right
it up.
now.
It's. I mean, it's,
It wasn't just them two.
there absolutely could be more context, but as I saw the picture, I was like, this is a weird look. If there's two dudes sitting on the same side of a booth with no one on the other side,
Obviously, there was people on the other side.
where were they? Wait, what is this, a magician trick?
I don't know.
They're
But
just
he,
not
he
there?
showed up to camp and he stayed. He's still there.
Okay. And Dalvin Cook's going to Jets camp. Everyone's chanting his name. So
That'd be a problem.
that would be a problem.
Dream Team.
You see the picture?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay, I got it.
They look so happy.
Yeah. For a second, I thought that was Ezekiel Elliott in the foreground. of the picture.
Yeah,
I
but
was
those are a different table.
yeah. This is really strange. It looks like they're driving a car. They're both faced directly forward.
Yeah, and no one's on the other side.
I don't see anybody on the other side.
No. But that is,
But that has nothing to do with it.
no context irrelevant.
Okay.
Or there's no context.
Context is irrelevant. Yeah, I agree. Weird picture.
Context irrelevant.
the context you're creating is irrelevant.
I mean, I saw a picture. If you see the picture, you're like, that's kind of weird. I'm sure there is more context. Yeah, Billy.
The weirdest part is that no one's sitting across from them.
Correct.
Yes, and on the same.
Thank you, Billy.
Yeah, you're right, Billy. On the same side of the booth. Nobody else there. Yep.
Did you get concussed?
Yeah, I feel like you might be.
That was the entire conversation. For 5 minutes.
That was what I was saying was
the
weird.
photo. I was looking for the photo.
Also, kind of sus that they're using utensils.
Just in general.
Just in general, because Mac Hollins from the Falcons had, I think the quote of training camp so far, he said, I don't like soft people. I don't even like people who eat with utensils. Eat with your hands. That's what they're there for.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that.
I might be done with utensils.
Travis Kelce got in a fight.
Yep.
Billy's gotten the dog out of him.
That was my who's back.
Oh, sorry. Shit.
He might be soft.
I love training camp fights.
You think he's soft for getting into a fight?
Yeah.
Soft for apologizing.
No,
He did apologize.
No, it was
That
kind of
was
soft
soft.
getting into it because he got hit once, just like a little bit after the play, and he got pissed off.
Do you think that you talking shit to his face is like in the back of his head, and so
think
he's
he's
gonna
insecure.
he's gonna get some stupid penalties this year?
Shout out Cochran. Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
That'd be
Okay.
hilarious.
Also, we should say Shohei Ohtani. We flirted with maybe being haters when we recorded on Thursday when he had a complete game, one hitter in the first game. And we're like, oh, he went 0 for 5, and then he hit 2 home runs in the second game.
And then he also, I think he hit,
Might be good.
I think he hit 3 home runs
It was so funny.
in 3 consecutive at bats.
Yeah, it was. He won the player of the game for both games in the doubleheader, and for different positions.
And he's not being traded apparently.
Yeah,
Sticking around. It looks
There's
like
a
the
lot of
Angels.
buyers, dude.
Angels might be all in.
Cubs might be buying. They beat up on some bad teams. They're buying.
Walk-off robbery was one of
Awesome.
the greatest plays I've ever seen.
Awesome.
They were up 1, bottom of the 9th, man on first, guy had a long fly ball to center field, and he robbed him of a home
Talkman,
run.
yeah, robbed it.
So it would have been a walk-off home run, robbed them,
Robbed them.
walk-off robbery.
Hand in like the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, was electric. Yeah, baseball's heating up. The boys of summer.
Scherzer dealt.
Scherzer dealt.
Ranger.
What was your favorite Max Scherzer Mets moment? I think it was when his velocity fell off a cliff and he got killed by was it the Padres last year?
I think it's like every first inning where he gives up 2 home runs.
Oh yeah, memes. You wanna give us your final thoughts on Max Scherzer? Max Scherzer, if I remember, was also like the first sign that Uncle Stevie's gonna be different.
Yeah, I was at the Padres playoff game last year. I was watching him warm up. I was sitting right there. I was like, "Oh, I could probably hit off him right now." And he went on to get licked, and it was brutal.
He got licked.
Yeah, licked hard.
He got licked.
He got licked. It was so bad.
Yeah, that was bad. But that was the big signing right after Steve Cohen bought the team, where you're like, "This is different. We're the Yankees now."
Yeah, we were all in.
Yeah. Damn. So see
100 games.
So
You got Acuna's brother though.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah. Always get the younger brother.
um,
Always work out.
there was some drama at the Rams camp.
Yeah.
Sony Michel reported to work for one day and was like, "Fuck this! I actually hate playing football, so I'm retired." He's like, "I forgot how hard football was,"
Yeah.
which is very relatable to do. To show up to your first day and be like, "No, not for me this year.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna quit."
Eddie Goldman did that again for like the 5th time with the Falcons.
Yeah,
He was just like, yeah, I think I'm done.
I love the Rams training camp shirts too. The
What do they
ones
say?
that have like the massive block of text on the back. They say, I wrote it down actually. It says, mentally and physically tough players who play smart and love to compete. That's all. That's their slogan for training camp
That's
this
a
year.
lot. That's a
Yeah,
mouthful.
yeah.
That's a
Sean
mouthful.
McVay hit a thesaurus, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of, by the way, the Falcons, Arthur Smith, like the hottest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh, the mustache
His
is
fucking
looking
mustache
so
is
Stud.
he's a stud.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we said about his chin, but it was wrong.
I'm not looking at his chin anymore. I'm looking at those lips, baby.
That flavor
I
saver.
want to just smooch him.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
He might
it's-
have a problem this year with his players wanting to kiss him too much.
So someone in this room might have sent him a meme of Vito. What's his name? Last name in Sopranos?
Corleone.
No,
Uh,
the fat guy in
Soprano.
Johnny Cakes.
oh yeah.
Someone might have sent him there. Might have been me, but I said this could be us.
He looks really, really good.
Yeah, he's got the stash. I'm Fat Vito. But yeah, so I mean, there's just the clips that come out of every camp. I just get so excited.
That dude from the Giants had the interception of training camp. One-handed. He went Odell on an interception across the middle.
Yes.
So that's immediately I'm like, okay, the Giants defense is for real.
Yes.
Everybody out there because of that one play.
Football's back.
Football
Football
is
is back,
back,
big time.
Hank.
It's a great week.
Football is back.
Kelly Greens.
You want to say something about
I mean,
them?
the Kelly Greens are so good.
They are electric.
There's not a person on the planet that can look at those jerseys. And not
They're
think that
so the Oilers, obviously the Titans controversy aside, but the Oilers
They couldn't even announce them right.
what, a teaser?
They got leaked.
Oh, it did get leaked.
Yeah, who cares?
Get your shit together,
everyone knew
Eagles.
they were coming back. The Oilers and the Kelly Green Eagles jerseys, fuck throwbacks. those should be the jerseys.
Yeah, when it's the Eagles and you see them wearing, what is it, Max? Their midnight green?
Midnight green.
Which is such a preposterous name for a color. Like midnight green, that's not a thing, is midnight green. It's dark green. It's forest green. But
11 p.m. green's my favorite.
They look so much worse than the Kelly Greens.
Yes.
Kelly Greens should always have been their jerseys.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
And even the Seahawks throwbacks should just be their jerseys.
I love the Buccaneers throwbacks too.
Yeah. Like, I know that we're now into this, like, because they changed the helmet rule. So all these teams can now wear their old jerseys. But there are definitively some of these old jerseys are just far superior than the current ones. Just go to them.
Yeah.
Full time.
Yeah, the Kelly Greens are definitely one of them.
They should just do a throwback year where everyone has to wear their throwbacks every game.
I like that a lot. Also, you're allowed to rough the passer again.
Yeah.
For a year.
That would be fun. And the running back matters.
Yeah.
Every running back gets paid for 1 year as if it was
Proportionally.
1992.
Yeah, bell cows.
Yeah. We're in for it. Okay. Let's do Who's Back. Then we have our interview with Dan Campbell, the grittiest coach out there. And then we're going to do the Mount Rushmore that might break up our relationship with some people on this podcast. But before we get to Who's Back, we're going to talk about one of our favorite sponsors, Chevy, and football families. We got the Kelsey brothers, the Gronk brothers, the Mannings,
Harbaughs?
Matthews.
the Matthews. Well, guess what? There's a new family with unstoppable grit, and they are the official partners of Pardon My Take family, and that is the Chevy Silverado ZR2 family. The first ever Silverado heavy-duty ZR2 joins the franchise to make Chevy ZR2 the only truck brand with a full lineup of trucks ready for wherever your off-road adventures take you, with exclusive multi-matic DSSV dampers, rugged mud terrain tires, and up to 14 available camera views. The Chevy Silverado ZR2 and Silverado HD ZR2. That's my personal favorite. A family with commanding and unstoppable grit. I think we're on our Grit Week tour. We're going to maybe see some people from Chevy. Very excited for that because they are a loyal and great sponsor of ours. So head over to Chevy.com. Check out the Chevy Silverado and the family of Chevy ZR2s, the official trucks of Grit Week. The Chevy ZR2s, official trucks of Grit Week. So if you are a fan of Grit Week, a fan of this show, and you're looking for a new truck, the Chevy ZR2s are the answer through and through. The official trucks of Grit Week. Okay, who's back of the week? Hank.
My who's back of the week is Aliens.
Okay.
Oh.
Again?
Back.
We got to zoom in on Billy's face on that. Billy just gave an all-time high guy. Like, yeah, dude. Fucking aliens.
They had like a congressional hearing last week or something, and they basically just declassified that aliens are confirmed a thing.
So what is this? What thing were they trying to cover up for Hunter Biden?
I don't know. The guy
It's a question for Billy.
What was the did Joe Biden fall, or did Hunter Biden have something on his laptop released to have the alien unclassified?
I think he had a different shell
basically
company.
The whistleblower just said what he said to the press in a congressional hearing. So if he lied, he technically can.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
They made the guy who was
So-
spouting off be like, "Yo, show up.
Yeah.
And let's talk to you for real."
Yeah.
So
he
my-
said that there was alien bodies recovered from crashes.
Uh-huh.
Different types of non-human intelligence was found, but it's the same dude, and either this guy's a quack or
He's covering something else up. I've got two theories on this. One, what's going on with Obama's chef, right, Billy? Right, Billy?
Questions,
bait
right,
me
Billy?
this stuff.
Well, because
Okay.
you know what's going on in your brain right now.
Yeah.
I try to hold it back. This is a sports podcast.
So my real theory behind this, I think I'm right, by the way, about the aliens. I think that they're saying that they have alien spacecraft and alien bodies, so that China is over there across the Pacific, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? The U.S. has alien spacecraft, advanced technology, we don't, and then China's afraid of us because they think that we've got all this shit that they don't have.
China doesn't even have nuclear subs.
Is that true?
Yeah, they're lacking.
Losers.
So
It's like a neighbor without fucking pegs on their huff.
Yeah,
dude, come
Dude,
on.
You can't even get guys on the back of this
Yeah,
thing.
dude.
Yeah, they spent their whole budget on putting the 9-dash line in the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
They can't
Crazy.
even they can't even
lacking
get
hard,
yeah, exactly.
big time.
Big time lacking. All right, so do we believe this guy?
I do.
Billy?
He testified.
Mm-hmm.
Billy?
No one ever lies under oath.
Never. It never happened. Do you think aliens have big dicks? That would bum me out.
I actually think they have no dicks.
Yeah.
I think like
okay,
10
that
dollars.
would be
reproduce?
awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it would suck if aliens were like short little green guys, but just huge hogs. It's like, well, fuck.
No, they come down totally asexual, be like, sex is overrated. We're too intelligent for sex. That's
So
what
they'd
it
be
is.
like
So-
top G. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The aliens are incels.
Well, I don't even think about sex. Hot women, fuck that. Just me and my boys.
I like thinking that aliens are real because it really is like there's no reason to do anything because like within 5 years, like the aliens are gonna just come up and fuck us all.
I mean, Hank's just going on vacation. That was
Well, what's the point?
That was a vacation plea.
High key.
No, it's just like, but like,
Hank
what?
is gonna
like,
get to the end of the summer and just be like, "But aliens, guys, what's the point of even working?"
Dude, I think the aliens are from Earth, bro.
Oh,
I think
really?
they're- I think they're from the bottom of the ocean.
Kong movie.
No,
Yeah, or aliens versus Predator.
No, I'm just saying, like the Earth is really large, and we haven't really like investigated most of the oceans and most.
You should
of,
try.
Yeah, you should get on a sub.
I will.
Wait, so Hank, you are now saying what's the point of doing anything because aliens are gonna kill us all?
It's
This is
just like-
of all of your vacation
This is not
schemes. This
vacation.
is a good one.
No,
I
it's
can
more
get
like
behind this one.
It's more like like
I would have called you a pussy for global warming, but aliens, that's cool.
yeah, like starting a family. It's like I don't want to have kids. Like aliens are gonna come and kill them all.
Yeah.
like, I don't like. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing.
Yeah, I like that, Hank.
Okay.
No, is that what you tell chicks too? Is like, nah, sorry, you can't. We can't
Why-
do this. There might be
But
aliens.
why would
The
you pay
aliens?
taxes if aliens are going to kill us all?
Well, I don't want to be in jail when the aliens kill us all. I don't
but
know
if-
when
if
they're
you
gonna
think
kill
they're
us
coming
all.
5 years.
It could be 5 years. Could be 5 days.
So stop paying your taxes.
But it could be 5 years.
You would feel like a real idiot though if you paid your taxes and the next day, boom, aliens.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if
No, I just want to be in jail. I'm not trying to be in jail.
the aliens, if they come before football season starts, are really that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's messed up. Just let us get through the next
What
year.
if they're really fast and they play football?
That would rock.
That would be sick.
That'd be
Al,
pretty
Al
cool.
Davis would come back from the dead, draft him
We had
first
an
overall.
alien draft.
What if they all became running backs?
So you guys don't believe this guy at all?
Sure.
I don't know.
really know. I don't.
We kind of
There's a-
forgot about the first time that he came out with a whistleblower shit because like an hour later, Taylor Swift broke up with her boyfriend. So
Yeah.
everybody just talked about that instead. I really think that we're just trying to make China spend money on investigating their own aliens that don't exist.
Yeah, I'm also a big believer in just there's a lot of shit that could bum you out or get you to the point where you're like, what's the point of life? I just try to ignore all of that and just keep on trucking, keep on moving forward.
Same.
Because you really could find anything in the news to essentially put you to a screeching halt and be like, why should I do this? Why should I
Yep.
do that?
Do you guys think that aliens have music?
Yeah, we sent them that. Didn't we send them?
We sent out like Chuck Berry. I
yeah.
think the Ramones,
yeah, happy
some
birthday.
Beethoven or some shit. Yeah. But like, do they have their own music, their own alien music? They come to Earth with jams? That would be sick.
That would be sick too. Yeah, you can't let that shit get you down, Hank.
Doesn't get me down.
No, but you're like, we're all gonna die in 5 years. That's pretty depressing.
That's exciting. Live it up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, sure.
Live every day like it's your last.
Live Moss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, PFT.
My who's back is John Mechie. John Mechie,
Who?
receiver from University of Alabama.
Alabama.
He got drafted in the second round by the Texans last year. He got leukemia, missed all of last year. He's back in training camp. He looks awesome. I've always loved Mechie. I thought that when he was at Alabama, I was like, this dude should actually be drafted in the first round. He has the crispest routes. It's so fun to watch this dude play. I'm just saying, I think the Texans on offense this year are going to be way better than we think. I like
I'd agree with
Stroud.
that.
I'm a Stroud boy.
Brandon Cook's back.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Is he on the Texans?
Sure.
Cowboys. Shane there.
There we go.
That's
Okay.
a great one.
Well, no, I think the Texans offense. I like CJ Stroud. You either have to like put yourself going into training camp, going to the regular season. Are you Bryce Young fan? Or are you CJ Stroud fan?
Right.
I think I'm a Stroud boy.
Okay.
Yeah, but Mechie looks awesome. I'm pumped for Mechie. I'm excited that he's back.
Yeah, that is huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's also just like the perfect time to watch highlights of guys at camp and be like, oh my God, he's going to be incredible. I saw that video of Calvin Ridley after Zay Jones ran around.
Yep.
Calvin Ridley is looks like he's 20 times faster.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I will get got by a lot of these videos.
I'm getting got every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Every day. I saw Justin Fields throw one from like 50 into a net, and then Jordan Love missed like a 10-yard pass over the middle, and I was like, "Pah!"
Saw Deshaun Watson hit a net in stride in 5 yards.
Facts.
You see Zach Wilson's no look
Nope.
toss?
I did not look.
We're talking about starters.
I know, but it was pretty crisp.
Okay, my who's back. I have two. One is actually Justin Fields. He has upgraded, no longer a vegan, now a pescatarian. So I feel like we're making progress, Billy.
Yeah.
This is good progress.
Get some fish protein.
Yeah. Some fish oils.
Yeah.
That also is just, I don't think there's ever been anyone who's gone vegan to pescatarian and stopped at pescatarian. That means
Probably
you just want the
you miss meat. You miss
and
meat.
you're coming back.
He's probably eating like fried fish too.
Yeah, you're taking
because
your time.
he wants some nuggets. He wants to upgrade. Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be back. Yeah. My other who's back is paintball, because we're going to play some paintball on Grit Week, but we need the AWL's help. So we were looking. Turns out paintball courses are, or tracks. Is it tracks? Paintball tracks?
Arenas.
Fields,
Battlefields.
Paintball courses seem to be only open on the weekends. We need one during the weekday. So if you know someone who owns a paintball course and wants to open it for us, we will give them some nice shout outs in the video. And we're looking for a paintball course.
Some Coors Light.
And some Coors Light within, I would say, 45 minutes of Cleveland would be perfect.
That allows fully automatic.
That allows fully
that's
automatic.
the preference.
Yeah, we're going to make a paintball video
Well,
that's going to fucking be awesome.
Revolutionary paintball facility.
Yeah.
Revolutionary war.
Oh, just like one shot at a time?
I would just walk.
One shot every 10
I'd take
minutes?
one shot, I'd walk off. That would be awesome.
Fully automatic.
Powdered wigs.
Yeah. We just
Flintlock
stand on a field
Yeah.
against each
Just-
other.
Just
yeah.
face each other?
Yeah.
Be a gentleman about it?
But yes, if you have a paintball course, know someone who has one around Cleveland, hit us up. Hit up Jake's email. What is it?
PMT intern
at gmail.com.
BarstoolSports.com. PMT intern at BarstoolSports.com.
Are you sure?
You want to just go Billy Football at BarstoolSports.com?
Yep.
I'll deal with it.
Okay, there we go.
Swan
Billy
song.
Football at
I'll deal with it.
BarstoolSports.com.
Billy Swan song.
Love it. I'm going to hit Jake with a shot of a lifetime.
I was going to say, let's not tell Jake, but he listens to the show.
Yeah.
When it
Sorry,
drops,
Jake.
'cause He's a good boy.
Love you, Jake.
Unlike Billy, Billy the other day, we were talking about the show, an episode he wasn't on. And he's like, can someone fill me in? And Hank was just like, if only there was a way to find out. Oh, we're talking about Megacorp.
I get
And he's
FOMO.
like, what are you guys talking about? It was
get
like a day
FOMO.
after. Yeah, but you
can listen.
You could
Yeah,
listen.
but then I get FOMO. It hurts.
Okay.
So, yeah,
It's your choice.
I know.
Okay. I mean, Megacorp, you would have liked Megacorp.
What is Megacorp?
Sorry,
So
exactly.
listen, If you have to ask, you're not mega.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm Mega.
Billy,
No, you're not Mega.
it's going to be so awesome when we beat you in a war game and we steal valor from you.
What?
You really have the most to lose in this paintball contest.
Yeah. I'm gonna be using Jake as a human shield. It's gonna be like a hostage situation, but more fun.
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news.
Jonathan Taylor just tweeted 7 minutes ago that 1, he never had back pain. 2, he never reported back pain. Not sure who quote unquote sources are, but find new ones.
Huh.
Interesting. So yeah,
Verbal emoji.
this is just a game of leverage chicken right now.
Yeah. Never had back pain.
No, never had back pain. Never reported back
Back's
pain.
never been blown out.
Needs a backiotomy. Okay, Billy, what's your who's back? Other than not being Mega.
Jack Cochran's the dude who pissed off Travis Kelce. So shout out that guy for exposing Travis Kelce for being a pussy.
Whoa, no, he's a
all right.
pussy.
So
Okay.
you're going really?
We're,
Yeah, all right.
we're doubling down.
Burn every bridge right before you leave.
Yeah, exactly. Billy, you should have a dossier on for the last show that you record, and you should just let all the takes that were too hot.
Yeah.
Just let them all out.
Billy Festo.
Yeah, yeah,
I would let him loose.
yeah. You better.
But my other who's back is
He doesn't
Zach
have-
Wilson doing a no look.
Yeah.
Yeah, who could
We
forget?
had Aaron Rodgers. Damn.
What is
Billy, I'm gonna
I
miss
had,
you.
I had,
What's wrong with his brain? Right
I had a bunch, but then we just
Is his
like,
brain
ripped them all.
okay?
Well, his face swelled up a lot today.
Yeah, dude, a lot of Benadryl.
You did get to eat the wings before everyone.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Oh, by the way, I fucked up. I I've realized that posting a picture of chicken wings that you just ate online is along the same lines of posting a picture of a steak that you made yourself.
People will
because
always.
They will find all the top meat in there.
Yeah.
So next time I do this, the wings are going to look like they got run over by a lawnmower going 30 miles an hour. I'm going to post the worst fucking wing eating picture of all time just to piss off wing Twitter.
Yes.
Remember the guy who ran the fastest 40-yard dash of all time?
John Ross. They
retired.
gave him an island, right?
No, he didn't get it because he ran Nikes, not in Adidas.
I still believed in him.
You know
I
who
know
else
that
had an
was
island?
stupid, but man, out of Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so fast.
Too fast for football.
Anyone who does something that elite, I will always be like, where's John Ross these days?
He could probably still play.
Take the top off the defense.
Yeah.
Have him just run fucking deep.
He was with the Bengals, then he was with the Giants, and then he was at the Chiefs camp, and he retired.
Okay.
Too fast for football. But you know how they were talking about those GPS trackers that said that Adam Thielen was the fastest guy? Yeah. So I actually think that like this guy wasn't that fast when you made it like the average speed. He was just super fast, straight line.
Yeah.
But if you look at all the routes he was running, like he was a gadget guy. They just made him run really fast in a straight line, and that was the only thing he could do.
Also,
It sounds pretty easy.
Also, a very big part of receiving that people kind of overlook sometimes is being able to catch the ball.
Also stopping.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah,
but catching is very important. Fast guys do have to catch.
I actually want to know the guy that goes from fast to dead stop the fastest.
Yeah.
Who's the fastest guy at stopping?
Tyreek.
That's
yeah.
physics.
You think stopping?
Tyreek is fucking.
He is very,
stops on a dime.
very
When he
fast
comes
at
back,
stopping.
Yeah. When he comes back for a ball, fuck.
Yeah.
Deceleration.
Pause.
I saw Odell Beckham do a fake back shoulder catch. That was sick.
Yeah.
The ball was in midair and he hezzied backwards. The cornerback bit on it, and then Odell kept running, made the catch. I see a play like that. I'm like Ravens Super Bowl.
Yes. I have the Ravens for the Super Bowl. I've bought into the hype. It won't burn me at all. Okay. Should we get to our interview? Dan Campbell,
Let's do it.
coach will get you to run through a brick wall. PFT, what is Dan Campbell brought to you by?
Dan Campbell is brought to you by our great friends at Coors Light. I'm drinking one right now, actually. The mountains are blue, blue, blue. Hank, you got one? You got one cracked open? Billy's on number 6. He's doing great. Everyone thinks about the day they'll eventually get to retire and enjoy all the freedom that comes with it. But who says we have to wait decades before we get to kick back and chill out? Aliens might come tomorrow.
Yep.
Then it's Coors Light National Holiday.
Facts.
Take advantage of that free will. Spend the summer chilling like a retiree. And pair those moments with Coors Light, the beer that's made to chill. It's the beer that's made to chill. Pairs well with a retired state of mind. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold, so you know when it's time to grab another. Perfect for all your summer plans or lack thereof. No judgment here. I love Coors Light. Here's the sound of me drinking Coors Light. That is so good. This summer, chill like you're retired with Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/take. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. And now, here's Dan Campbell.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, very, very special guest. It is head coach of the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell. And we do this to start every Grit Week. The first question, sponsored by Bic Easy Rinse Razors. Say goodbye to clogged razors with new anti-clog tech. Use code 20GRIT. 20GRIT for 20% off on Amazon. That's code 20GRIT. So first question, the Bic question, what does grit mean to you?
Grit is, I think it's when you have the ability to overcome adversity in any situation, the ability to push through it mentally, physically, to overcome. And I think that's what grit is in a nutshell.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that was your big message to the team last year. I remember at the first episode of Hard Knocks, you walked out there in giant grit mural.
I think I said it a little different, but yes, I did.
Yeah. You dropped a couple fucks in there.
Yeah, well,
You could say
I
that
did.
on
You could say
this.
fuck, shit, fuck, God damn
Well,
it.
I told myself as of this morning I wasn't going to cuss anymore.
Oh, this
happened?
morning?
Yes.
Is that something you tell yourself every morning?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, fuck that.
Today's the day.
That was your message at the start of Hard Knocks. I remember you walking out, and I immediately wanted to run through my TV because I was like, yeah, okay, I'm pumped up right now. Is that the message this year?
It always will be. I mean, that's what this was built off of 2 years ago, man. I wanted us to – that was going to be part of our identity is grit, and we're built off of that, man. The ability – and that's kind of where the it doesn't matter where we have to go to play, who we're playing, what the circumstances are, the conditions. It doesn't matter, man. There's no excuses. Let's line up and play.
Yeah, I think you said you'll beat anybody's ass, including somebody that has one butt cheek and 3 toes. That seems like a little bit of an unfair fight.
One ass cheek and 3 toes.
Yeah.
Wait, I swear.
And it was one ass cheek, 3 toes, and I will beat your ass. It wasn't that I'm going to beat the ass of somebody with one ass cheek and 3 toes. What I meant was I have one ass cheek and 3 toes, and you are full. You got everything, and I will still beat your ass.
Both beat their ass.
That's what I meant by that.
I have ass envy. This guy's coming here with 2 cheeks.
I'm glad I could clear that up.
Yeah. So year 3. Year 1, obviously, not the best record. Year 2, big step forward. Missed the playoffs week 18. Year 3, what have you learned in the last 2 years that you're like, this is what's going to make me the best head coach for this football team?
Yeah, I think, man, there's always those when you get in those game situations over a 2-year period, man, and and it's just, I think, in-game flow, understanding where you're at, the best approach. I mean, because here, sometimes what happens is, you kind of have the game. I'll give you an example. You feel like you kind of have the game in your hands, and man, if you'll just back off a little bit, there's a real good chance your probability of winning goes way up. But to do that means you're backing off you're pulling back on the reins a little bit, and that's hard, because there's always, you do that, then you back off, and all of a sudden a few things happen. They give up, you get a shot play, there's a turnover, whatever, and now we're not backing off the reins anymore. We got to go, guys.
Right.
Then to get them to go again, that's not always the easiest thing. And I think just figuring out what that flow is, and I think that's us as a team, but myself too, got much better, particularly the late half of that season last year was, man, when we got in the fourth quarter, the ability to control the game and finish games out, I think was real big. And that's something I feel like I've learned over a 3-year period and gotten better at.
Yeah, let the game come to you a little bit.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
More guys on the sidelines were holding their 4s up at the start of the fourth quarter. I think that had a pretty big – does that have any impact? I was really good at that.
I tell you what, we did that all the time in high school. Yeah. And I don't know if I ever did that in the pros, but we did in college too. We did the 04. I don't know if I've seen anybody on our sideline do that one.
It's a good reminder.
It sure is. Hey, it's 4, guys.
Yeah, it's fourth quarter here.
Fourth quarter. 4.
It's in my experience personally, it's usually the worst players that are the first ones to do it. That was me. I was
up on the field, running out there.
Let's go, boys.
Well, it just shows they're aware. They understand.
Exactly.
They know the situation.
Nothing else to pay attention to but the clock at that point. Yeah. So this year you're kind of coming into it with a little bit of a different setup for your team. Last year you could easily motivate guys, or not easily, but you could say your motivation is nobody believes in you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is your back's against the wall. This year the Lions have expectations. Like you guys have a great roster. You put together a great second half of your season, as you said last year. So people are expecting big things out of you. Do you motivate the same way, or did you have to make some adjustments in this offseason?
No, I still think I think it's very much the same, just in this regard. I understand what's out there, and look, we've got expectations for ourselves. We do, and we should be a better team. That's what all this is about, man. Every year you're in it, and you're building the way Brad and I have, and the players that we have. You're developing, and we expect to be a better team than we were last year. We fully expect that, and we've got the same goals as most teams do. We wanted to win this division. We want to get in the playoffs. We want to make noise. We want to win a Super Bowl, all that. But I think for us, what's interesting, we know what's out there, but yet we haven't done anything. Mm-hmm. We haven't, not like that, And so, like, to me, the message stays the same in the regard of, no, we didn't win the division last year. Minnesota won it, and Green Bay won it for year after year before that. And so, to me, those are the kings in this division right now, and we have to go earn that. We didn't go to the playoffs last year. We got to earn that. And so, to me, we're still on the outside looking in, and that's what keeps us hungry. Man, we got to go get it.
Yeah, Bears won it in 2018. Whatever. I'm a Bears fan.
Thank you, Big Cat.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I just want. I mean, if we're going to talk facts, yeah. But I do actually want to bring up Week 18.
Where are you going after this?
We're going to Buffalo.
I thought you said you were going back to Chicago.
Oh, back to Chicago, then to Buffalo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Keep going. So, Week 18, you guys are eliminated
Yeah.
Was there ever a doubt that you're going to go out there and not like play the Packers tough and try to end their season? Because I want to thank you for that. That was beautiful, watching Aaron Rodgers throw an interception to end his Packers career. But was there ever even a doubt like, hey, we're out, like how are we going to get the guys up? Or was it like, no, this is next year starts right now?
No, there was never a doubt. And quite frankly, Big Cat, I would tell you this. I would have been shocked had we come out there and laid an egg.
Right.
That's how well I knew this team and the guys that we have on this team. I believed with everything in my heart, no matter what was going to happen, because I felt like if they did, then, man, there's blood in the water. All we got to do is win and we get in. And if not, it was going to piss them off.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, if it's not us, then they're not going. And that was the mentality they took, and that tells you got the right guys and I got the right coaches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a great way. You don't see that very often where a team has nothing to play for and they play like that. Back to last year, start kind of slow. I think it was right before the bye week where you guys lost pretty soundly, I think maybe to the Patriots. Was there a moment at all where you had any doubt where like, am I losing this team a little bit? Or were you like, no, we're right there. We just have to finish some things here.
Yeah, no, I never felt that.
Yeah.
I never even felt close to that. I knew the guys were still in it. I knew we hadn't, lost the locker room or guys were starting to question because honestly, we were playing pretty good offensive football for most of the year.
Yeah.
And defensively, we were playing pretty good in flashes. In moments, and then, oh my God, we'd give up something. It was a lack of communication. There was an MA, and they were crushing us, And so, as bad as it looked, and as bad as it was, it's not like we were. I never felt like we were far away, and the coaches knew that, and honestly, the players knew that. They knew if we just clean up one or two things, we are literally one play away from winning these games instead of losing.
Yeah.
And that's what we were able to do. We were able to flip the script. Our defense, we were much cleaner, man. We calmed things down. The communication was better. We started getting turnovers, and we started taking care of the football on offense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hand up, I was wrong. I was like, oh, Lions are going to be bad again this year. But I'm also really dumb, so I think whatever has previously happened
Don't say
will
that about
continue to
yourself.
happen.
That's not true.
It's the truth. It's the truth. If you lose week 1, I'm like, oh, that team stinks. You know what I mean? Like I overreact to everything.
Reality.
Yeah, we overreact to everything. But yeah, it was very impressive because it is that fine line of like when things aren't going well, are guys still buying in? And I'd have to imagine that's one of the toughest parts of the job is getting everyone to stay on the task, even if you aren't getting the results on the field.
Yeah, look, of course it is. But at the same token, man, they're looking at me. They're looking at me. They're looking at our coaches. And if we believe in what we're telling them, I'm standing up there and they know I believe it, then they believe it. And they did. And I just go back to this, that you can never do what we've been able to do over their 2-year period. That was 21 was a struggle. And then, man, you start 1-6 like we did last year without a staff that I've got. I've got an unbelievable staff now. I believe it with everything. And those guys have done a great job. And they're the biggest reason why we're able to get through some of these hard moments, adverse moments, and get to where we're at right now.
Yeah.
One extra addition that maybe you should think about. You talked to us last time on Part of My Take. You said that you had considered getting a pet lion on the sidelines.
I did.
Have you had any further conversations about bringing a live lion?
Well, I would say that she had no problem with it, but the league apparently frowns on those type of things.
Roger Goodell, John
fun.
Gruden was right.
I'm not going to point out Roger on this. I'm just going to say that the league frowns on that. Let's just say that.
Okay.
It'd be nice though to have a lion sitting behind Jack Fox, being like, "You better punt that fucking."
It does add a little scare tactic.
It does.
You guys got to play.
It's
for
a
the
little
job
extra
and their life.
motivation. Yes, it does.
Yes.
So you guys are opening up the season this year. Mm-hmm. Kind of crazy to think the Lions are playing against the Super Bowl champions, week 1. Does that there's a condensed clock a little bit that way, right? So do you feel how is preparation different knowing that you guys are going to be under the spotlight Thursday night game?
I don't know if it's any different than a normal year in regards to how you prepare. I certainly think there's there's urgency in every year, but to know that, man, you're facing the champ, man, you better be on your game and all the little things, man, as fast as we can become detailed in what we do. Because I always believe early in the season, it's not the teams that make the most plays, it's the one that make the least amount of mistakes early in the year. Mm-hmm. And as you go, then it becomes the teams that make more plays. So, the faster that we can all be on the same page in preparation, the better off we're going to be. Now, we got to start 3 days early. So did they. I love the fact that we're going to have the Giants come in here for 2 practices. Then we're going to have Jacksonville coming in here the week after. So, man, I just feel like we're going to get enough variety, enough different looks, enough intensity that I'd like to believe, man, it can propel us into Kansas City.
Yeah, the Thursday night game to open it up, that's another one where it's like, okay, standalone game. We will overreact to whatever happens in that game. You guys win Super Bowl champions.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. I get it. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if it's a close loss, maybe still Super Bowl champs.
I got you.
That's how.
But if we lose, then we don't belong there, right?
Yeah.
We should have never been in the game.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, maybe like a 3-point loss. I'm like, yeah, they're probably still Super Bowl champs.
Okay. 6-point loss, then
I'm like, maybe playoffs, and then anything double digits, I'm like, this team stinks again.
I love your honesty, by the way.
I mean, that's how it
really is how you can listen to the episode after that, and you can be like, "Yep, they were true to their word."
Do you watch any sports television, any recap shows? Are you going to tune in on Friday morning if you guys win or lose in that game? Do you pay attention to anything that's out there?
No, I don't, and because that. I've always been that way because I know it's kind of like what you guys say. Man, this league is so gray, and what's being said, we live in the world of gray, and it's not black and white. So you win, man, there is so much hype, and there's so much, you get patted on the back, and man, you got to be careful because you can buy into that, and that's not reality. Just like you don't win, and you're reading that, man, you can lose confidence, and so I just stay out of that, man, and I live in the moment, and I just go off the tape and what the coaches say because you got to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So you mentioned the Giants coming in for a joint practice. Brian Dable, great year last year. You coached with him in Miami. He told a story that when you were interviewing for the tight end coaching job, you spent half the interview out of breath because you were smashing tables and chairs. True or false?
All right. True, I was out of breath. True, I used chairs.
I used chairs.
I don't know how much
I used some chairs.
I don't know if I was smashing, the chairs into the walls and there was holes everywhere. I think he exaggerated on that, but yeah, okay. Look, most of it was true. All right, most of it was true.
Passionate, yeah.
It was unbelievable. It was the best. Look, Dave's man. He is a bright coach, man. I was fortunate to be able to work under him as the OC. I learned a ton from him, but he's an unbelievable dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Tony Sparano was the head coach, God rest his soul. But he had told Dave, hey man, I got a guy, I want you to just interview him. And man, I was fresh out of playing.
Right.
I had just really retired the year before, and then I was on staff with Tony as a kind of assistant O-line coach. And so that next year, 2011, he gets the job. And so he asked him, hey man, why don't you let him interview? Well, I didn't have the packet. I didn't have all these, I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to interview as a coach. So all I know is I'm just going to go in there and go through it. This is like I was a player. All right, here's the technique. Here's the chair. Here's how I'm going to do it. Here's the play. And then running routes, I'm running around the table, I'm up at the top. So I just demoed everything. I just demoed the whole thing. And then he was, so I could tell he was trying to keep from laughing. And of course, I'm dripping with sweat. I'm out of breath, and then he would throw, all right, what happens if back that chair up 10 yards? Now how do you do it? Yes, it was awesome.
To your credit, he also said that the next morning you were in the gym at 6 a.m. deadlifting. So you
actually power cleans. I didn't do deadlifts, but yes, I did.
So you were ready to go still. But that's a great story. I mean, that's, I would imagine the interview for the head coaching job here maybe a little less sweaty.
It was the same thing. I started with the Zoom, so I was just showing Sheila all these moves. I was demoing. No. I was much more prepared to interview as a head coach, and I had all my ducks in a row.
Yeah.
It was, yes.
And then you worked with Sean Payton for a while.
I did.
And there was just a story that came out the other day, and in that story it talked about how he's got a video editor on staff that makes all these motivational films for him. Like he edited in, I think, like a car driving off a cliff. I know that he used to play like the video of the rats getting have their necks snapped by mousetraps.
Yes.
What was one thing about motivating people you learn from Sean. Do you do any of that stuff?
I do. I'd like to change it up. I don't have as many of those little trinket videos, some of those things, but Sean was always great in doing those things. And a lot of that, Coach Parcells was that way too. Look, Sean, I just go back to this. I owe Sean everything, man. I learned more under Sean. I spent more time under Sean Payton than any other coach in this league as a player and a coach. I mean, I was with him for, 8 years out of my 11 as a player, and then I coached under him for 5. Mm-hmm. So I learned so much as a player, and I learned a ton of what I am as a coach, from him. But yeah, he was always that. Sean now he's off the chain. He'll do some stuff.
Yeah.
But he gets your attention, you know.
Leaving gas cans in the lockers, reminding people to stay.
He did that. I told the story the other day. You were talking about the mousetraps. The players came in when I was at New Orleans, and I don't know. We just won 6 in a row. Somewhere 5 or 6 in a row. I think this was 2017, and we're playing an opponent who is perceived as a lesser opponent than the ones we just were able to beat that nobody thought we could beat. And we come in, I mean, there are mouse traps hanging from the ceiling. I don't know how many there are. I mean, it just looks like thousands of them, and I don't even know who did it, who had them put up. But, and they've got them up there, and there's some cheese on the floor and everything else. And it was, it was that whole deal. Don't take the cheese.
Yeah. All right. So very important question in terms of motivation. You said, I think it was 2 years ago when you guys lost the Eagles, you said you buried the tape. Did you actually bury the tape?
Yeah, AG took it out there.
Okay, good.
He took it out there, and every one of the players had an opportunity to just throw a little dirt on it.
Yeah.
And it was literally, it's buried out there somewhere right behind the facility here.
Okay, all right. I'm so happy because I was worried for a second because I think actually Tony Sperano, who we mentioned earlier, he buried a football at one point.
Yeah, yes,
like literally buried a football.
I think he did that when he took over as interim at the Raiders.
Yes, the Raiders. Right? Yeah,
he did. Well, and look, here's what's funny about it, right? He buried the tape. Well, who has the tape anymore, right?
Right.
Everything is digital now, so we literally had to have our video department. They kind of put it on. I guess it was more of a CD, if you will, or
external hard drive.
Yeah. And it's like, all right, we've got it there. Now let's take it out and bury it. So it wasn't like the old school.
You buried a computer.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so happy you said that because I was worried you were just saying metaphorically you buried the tape. No, you literally buried the tape.
We literally did.
That's great.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when you were in Miami and the Dan Talica days. Make everybody wear black practice uniforms.
You remember that?
Oh, of course.
The wide stance.
This is the stuff that we remember. Yeah, power stance. Of course, we remember that. Are you able to play any Metallica here, or do you let somebody else take control of the?
No, we've got. What I've done is I let the person that we have that runs the music for us. They handle it, but it goes through our players. So I let our players, obviously our most veteran guys, get to decide what's out there in practice. But I told them. Once a day, I just give me one. All right, that's all I ask. Just give me one Metallica song somewhere in there, and we're good. And everything else belongs to the players.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so I have a little weird question. You run hot. You say you're on record as running hot. I run hot as well.
Yeah.
Ideal sleeping temperature, if you could pick it, because the article that they had in The Athletic was like your wife has to go to bed in full sweats and like a parka. But if you're like on the road, and you could get it to any temperature.
Yeah, on the road, if I can get it, I mean, normally the lowest you can get is 55 in a hotel.
Right.
I got it at 55.
Okay.
I'll get it as low as I can get it. At home with Holly, yes, she does. She wears the sweats, then you're looking at 65 is about as far as I can go with it. 68, and I got the fan on full tilt.
Yep.
I got I got the chili pad underneath. I got that cranked down in the 60s.
So if you could, you'd be in the 40s if you could.
Man, if I could, I would.
I love
You'd
that.
be a meat locker. Yeah.
I would. Yes.
Your first move when you check in the hotel, you go straight for that thermostat.
I do.
Man of the people. Yeah.
I do.
That's the right move.
It's the thermostat and then pull the sheets because I hate the tucked in sheets.
No doubt.
And rip them.
Yes. No doubt. You want your feet to feel free. I don't want them hanging out, but I want them free.
Yes. Exactly.
Otherwise, your toes get all bunched up in there. It hurts. But no, you're talking about the here's my. Man, I can sweat all day outside. I got no problem. Heat, humidity, I don't care. But it's like, man, when I come inside, I don't want to come inside and drip with sweat.
Yeah.
It's not my deal, especially sleeping, man. I don't want to sleep hot.
Yeah, I run hot as well.
There you go.
Yeah, I have just not even a blanket, just a cover, like a sheet. because it's like I run hot.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
What about how many pints of Talenti are you eating these days?
Actually, I backed down.
Because you were doing, 2 to 3 a night?
Yeah, I'm down to 1, and that's not every night right now, believe it or not.
That's
and it's
some nice
not
moderation.
because of any, I just need to watch my weight. I don't know. I haven't craved 2 in a while, so I'm down to 1, and I'll go 3 nights in a row, and then sometimes I don't go for another 2 nights or something.
Okay.
So
What about coffee? How many cups are we up to today?
Yeah, as of right now, I'm only 2. I haven't had anything post-practice this morning, though. I had the big ventis and 2 shots in each, like I've done. I haven't changed that routine.
I brought you some coffee.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I have a coffee company. So right there
Really?
I bought you everything.
Oh, there you
Beans,
go.
grounds,
There we
cold
go.
brew, some hats that just say coffee on it.
I love it.
So I got it all for you.
I love it. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I knew you were a coffee
I didn't
man.
get you guys anything.
No, your presence is a
kinda
present.
messed up.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
I do love the attention to detail. Even the coffee warmers here the hand coolers have grit on them.
You like that?
And I saw some guy outside. He was wearing a massive chain that had grit in big letters at the bottom. I didn't know if that was team issued or if that was something that he made and brought from home.
No, I haven't seen. Was that a player or was that a
I think it was in the friends and family section.
Oh, okay. I got to find that. You
should do like
because we have not doled out like grit chains or anything. That's not a bad idea though.
Yeah, instead of like the turnover chain, film study.
I like it.
Tuesday you're watching, you win the grit chain for this week.
I like that.
Grit
That's actually a
coins,
great
yeah.
idea, by the
Yeah.
way.
You can use that one.
You can get
That's
a
a
whole
great
economy
idea.
going of grit.
If we do that, I'm going to give you credit for that.
Yeah,
There we go.
Pay me in grit coin. I've got a segment that we do with every interview that we have. It's questions from a 3rd grader. So I talked to Miss Joyce's 3rd grade class in Dripping Springs, Texas, and they had 3 questions for you. You know Dripping Springs?
Yeah, down in Central Texas.
Yep. First question was, do you like cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Good answer.
Good
That's
answer.
correct.
Good answer.
Second question, this is from Brian. He's 8. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Probably ribeye steak.
Oh, that's
great answer.
another great answer. Third question is from Jenny. She's also 8. Do you think that Saint Anger was unfairly maligned by critics who didn't understand the sonic importance of the album?
It's a pretty good question.
It's a great question.
Great question. It's an
Yeah.
8-year-old?
Eight-
Yeah,
8-year-old asked that.
absolutely, I do.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if she asked that, but I
No,
love
she
that.
did.
No, she
Did
asked
you really?
it.
Yeah.
That's an outstanding
That's
question.
a totally real thing we do.
People sleep on Saint Anger, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's outstanding.
Do you listen to Rage too?
No.
Oh, so it's just Metallica.
Yeah.
What's the second? Like, what's your second favorite?
Honestly, I'm Metallica, and then I'm like classic rock.
Okay.
To be honest with you, and I love classic country. You know,
Okay.
those are kind of my. So it's just I've got this. You know, I don't know. Metallica's just I've always been partial to them.
Speaks
and-
to you.
It's its
Yeah.
own genre, kind of.
Yeah,
if we're
it
ranking
is.
classic rock, what's your favorite classic rock bands?
Leonard Skinner.
Yes, correct.
Leonard Skinner would definitely be up there. Number two, probably Journey. Number 3, Foreigner.
Yeah.
You know, it's about as far as I'm at right
It's a
now.
good list.
Yeah,
That's
I've been
a good
learning
list.
Freebird for the last 3 years.
I like Dire Straits.
Yeah.
You know, say it again.
I've been learning Freebird for the last 3 years.
Really?
On guitar.
3 years?
I haven't. I've peaked at 75%. But maybe you could motivate me to finally finish Freebird.
I would have to be with you in the moment while you're doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think to have any help, and I can't guarantee I could, but I much better than just over the phone or Zoom or you know.
What about like if I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I really don't want to practice that same song again?
I could do that. Call me.
Okay.
Call me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't mean
I
that.
think I can help you out.
Yeah. This isn't a question. It's just a statement. We love Jared Goff.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Jared Goff.
No, we love Jared
I'm glad
Goff.
you love Jared Goff.
We love
I
him.
love Jared Goff.
No,
Good.
we love him.
I'm glad you love him.
We love him
friend
so
of
much
ours,
that we'll let you have him.
Thank you very much.
Because we wanna see him
Because
happy.
we'll take
see?
him.
Yeah. All right.
we'll
So there
take
you
him
go.
all day.
Yeah. See what we did there? We'll let him go.
Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
He'll come back.
Yeah, thank you for that.
What's it like coaching your son, Jack?
You know, well, look, there's times where I'm really proud of him that he's part of my lineage, but then there's other parts that I don't claim him. And that's just part of being a rookie.
smart.
He's got to
That's
grow
smart.
and learn, you know?
Was there a small part of drafting where you're like, Let's move him up one spot. He's got a good last name.
Yeah. My whole family can get the jersey. Yeah.
That's what everybody thought. And it took me a while before I was like, maybe I need to check and see if he is kin to me. You know, we've been scouting him for about 2 months before it even dawned on me. I wonder if he's somewhere down the line. He's not, though.
I got an actual football question here for you. In the draft, you also took Gibbs at running back, right? Mm-hmm. And there's been a lot of talk about running backs being kind of a devalued position over the last, 10, 12 years. Yeah. You saw something in him that made you want to grab him in the first round. What is it about Gibbs that you think is special enough to warrant that pick?
For a college player, you know, we knew he was smart. Like, he was very smart and he was versatile. Those two things, like, you can see the athletic ability. Like, everybody knows what he ran. You know, you see what he run. He's an explosive, fast athlete. But then you see a guy who can read the wide zones. He can run some downhill runs. And then, man, he's a factor in the pass game. The routes out of the backfield, we think there's more to him potentially outside as kind of a slot outside receiver. And he's smart, you know, because you can't do all that unless he is smart. And that's why, like, AK, that's one of the reasons AK is the player that he's become, is he's got these things in his body and versatility, but he's smart, man. And, like, you can ask him to do a ton of different jobs because he can grasp it. And that's what intrigued us about him. And, look, he's one of the best players in the draft. Yeah. This was not the strongest draft class or, you know, draft that there's been in a number of years. So we were all about, let's get the best players that we can get.
Yeah. All right, I have one last question. It's a Roback question, rhoback.com. Use code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase. Joggers, shorts, Q-zips, polos, everything. Roback.com, promo code TAKE, 20% off. All right, my last question, and feel free if you want to cry, you can cry. Just talk about football.
Just talk about football.
Yeah. Just talk about football.
Yeah, look,
and you can cry.
No, look, here's what I'd say. No, I don't just cry on command. I have to
Well, think about football.
It just, when it goes, it goes.
Yeah, think about football.
But look, here's what I'd say about football, man. When I think about football, this, man, anybody who's been able to play this sport at any level, man, when you're a kid, you know, middle school, high school, college, you're fortunate enough to go to the pros, man, to me, we owe everything to this game. And the game speaks for itself. And it's not about what this group of people have done for this game or this group of people have done for this game and how this has made this game better. The game speaks for itself. And the only thing we can do is mess it up. And to me, don't ever disrespect this game, because it is, in my opinion, it's the greatest sport that you can possibly play, man. It's a team sport. Man, there's blood, there's sweat, there's tears. And everybody's got to be going the same way to have success. One guy is out of the boat or he's not rowing, and it'll mess everything up. And I just think it's not for everybody, but I respect the hell out of it. And to me, we owe it as players, coaches, anybody that's associated with, to give it everything you've got, because it is an unbelievable game, man.
Mm-hmm. You're about to cry.
I know. I just get emotional talking about it.
I love it. I mean, it makes me so pumped when you talk about football. There was that moment in Hard Knocks where you had that, like, the end of Hard Knocks, and it was like, this guy cares so much, and I love watching people who care that much about something. It's like it's something that you just, like, you draw it off someone. You're like, that energy is something special, and you have it.
Well, I don't know, but I appreciate it. Look, I love the game, man, and I love people that give it all they have to it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks. Well, Coach Campbell, best of luck this year, except against the Bears. You're the best, though. We could not have picked a better guy to start Grit Week for us.
Well, listen, I appreciate you guys. I'm glad that you started here. Yes. I appreciate that. It means something. So thank you very much.
We've been doing it for 8 years, and we figured this is the way to go. So
I love it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you. Dan Campbell is being brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm. They have over 100 offices nationwide and more than 800 lawyers with over $15 billion, that's billion with a B, recovered for over 300,000 clients. Morgan & Morgan has a proven track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation. Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people for over 35 years. Submitting an injury claim with Morgan & Morgan is so easy. Making par is hard. Submitting an injury claim with Morgan & Morgan is easy. Backing up the Grit Week RV is hard. Submitting an injury claim with Morgan & Morgan is easy. Proving your resilience during Grit Week is hard. Submitting an injury claim with Morgan & Morgan is easy. It's super easy. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/PMT or dial pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. That's forthepeople.com/PMT or pound law from your cell. This is a paid advertisement from Morgan & Morgan. The interview is also being brought to you by the Barstool Sportsbook. I've got the Barstool Sportsbook on my phone right now. We're getting into preseason in just, Thursday? Thursday we have football?
Thursday we have football.
Oh my God. I'm going to bet on the Hall of Fame game. And I'm going to use the Barstool Sportsbook to bet on the Hall of Fame game.
Facts.
Can't wait. We got Major League Baseball playoff pushes coming up. Go to the Barstool Sportsbook, Women's World Cup. Make some bets on the Barstool Sportsbook.
I lose every time.
Me too. I don't think I've won a single bet.
Put them on and put them in before I go to bed. Wake up, lose.
Yeah. I'm doing parlays on all the favorites. Hasn't really worked out for me. Yeah, Germany. Come on.
Killed us.
Germany. I expect better from Germany. Come on. Terms apply. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Download Barstool Sportsbook today. And now, here's Mount Rushmore.
Okay, boys. Mount Rushmore of recurring guests. This is going to be, this might not be the smartest thing we've done.
I'm excited about it, though, because it feels like some feelings will get hurt. There's stakes on the line for this.
It's like 3 levels of feelings, too, because it's the recurring guests that will see this and anyone who gets left off. It is us having to pick our favorite recurring guests. And then there's pressure on the AWLs. They vote for their favorite grouping of recurring guests.
Yeah, you could really piss some people off.
Yeah, so this is all around gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We're also back to every Mount Rushmore is going to be recorded live.
Yep.
The standings: 16 Big Cat and PFT, 16 Jake and Billy, 15 me and Max. So all the North Carolina recordings are over. It's the rest of the summer. Some are calling it the Grit Week War.
It is the Grit Week War. And we've already decided, by the way, because we do try to we take feedback, we try to evolve. Next summer we're gonna go back to solo, me, PFT, and Hank, and if you lose, it doesn't matter. But this one, so savor the war is what I'm saying. You have 1 month left of the Mount Rushmore War. Next summer, we'll switch it back up. Then the summer after that, we'll switch it back up. But this next month will be as contentious as it gets.
We're reading the ideas from AWLs from Mount Rushmores. And when we came across this one, and we said out loud in the cars, me, Big Cat, and Hank, and all 3 of us simultaneously go, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's that feeling your butthole puckers, you're excited, you start sweating. This is the mark of a good Mount Rushmore topic.
This is, yes. What were the other ones that we were thinking about?
There's a lot of good ones.
Mount Rushmore
like 1,000 suggestions
of Billy's lies that he's told us.
Yes, that was good.
That would be a good one.
Yep. Mount Rushmore. Was there one Mount Rushmore of Hank's golf videos or golf shots that sucked? There was something about Hank. You were going through it for the whole weekend.
No.
Yeah, you were.
No.
Mount Rushmore of Hank golf YouTube comments.
that would
be a good one. Yeah.
That would be fire.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Hank, for how much you play golf, you think you'd be better.
We should do that one.
Hank, do you want to, spoiler alert, you should watch the me versus Hank golf video that came out on Thursday.
What was it called?
It's actually originally titled Breaking 100 because Hank and I were on the same team, but then it evolved into something much more interesting than that.
It was just Breaking 100. That's all it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me and Hank on a team.
Was Trent in it?
No.
I'm just kidding. All right.
What's the order?
Do we have it?
Jake sent it to us, right?
Jake's not here.
Nobody sent it to us. Jake said...
You are concussed.
Dude, I had... For those
all right,
at home...
me and Max, Big Cat and PFT, Jake and Billy.
Billy, what'd you do last night?
Have an allergic reaction?
Okay.
To beer?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 1-1.
Wait, we're going right into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
I'm just nervous.
I'm nervous too.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time thinking about this. I've produced pretty much every episode except for the ones I'm on vacation. Probably 90, 95%. been around for. Was really,
I don't know.
90%.
I actually think I know what you're gonna pick.
At least. He was the first person. He was a huge name, superstar. He came on. He did the interview. It got picked up by all the big outlets. It was one of the kind of like, wow, we've made it moments.
Oh wow.
He is the biggest winner of. He has won the most awards of our biggest award of the year, Blake of the Year, Boston Celtic, Blake Griffin.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
Good pick. I thought you were gonna go with something else. I think we go with our 1-1.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Because I think he has been on the most episodes.
We liked him so much we hired him.
Yeah, he is the most dependable recurring guest we have. It's never a bad time. It is Ryan Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Whitney is Mr. Dependable, and like I don't think anyone has ever listened to a Ryan Whitney interview and not had a great time.
From day one, he came on and he was talking about gas and beers, chucking nucks.
That's a
all of
spit.
it. Yeah,
Situate
he's
legend.
the best.
Yeah, I mean,
That's who I thought you were going to go with.
Yeah.
I thought because like I think he is the most. I think he when we did it.
But we have a whole award dedicated to Blake.
I
Year.
understand.
If we had a Ryan of the Year,
understand.
Ryan Whitney would be the guy.
Well,
Ryan Whitney
we don't need a Ryan of the Year. He's our Ryan of the Year.
Yeah.
I
said A. Wow. I just said A. He's our Ryan of the Year, not our Rian of the Year.
Wow.
Big difference.
Those are two separate awards.
Two totally different awards. Two totally different awards.
I guess.
No, their names are different.
Sure.
How do you spell them?
Okay, you can spell Alex different ways too. It's the same name.
No, it's not.
That's not true.
We literally have a Brooks in our Blake of the Year.
No,
Yeah.
he's a Blake.
He's a Blake. Yeah.
All right,
I
go
got
ahead.
two back to back.
Yep. Yep. You sure
Billy's gonna make sure this doesn't get contentious
Billy's got no
he's gonna
list.
just
No, I'm going deep cuts. Lenny Dykstra
okay.
Good pick.
and Stingray Steve.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
Only
Jake would be
8
so
times.
mad if he was in this room.
He would
right now.
be like, Billy, you
Jake would
talking
be
about
Billy,
so
what the
mad.
fuck?
No. The 8 timers will know. The 7 6 timers may not,
The
but the 8
filthy
timers
few.
will.
I mean, they weren't even really guests.
Yeah, but they were good. Dude, I almost pissed myself in the car when you guys were calling Lenny Dykstra. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, I think Lenny's a good pick. Stingray Steve's not.
The Hindenburg.
Yeah, no, I know, but it also went.
All the humanity.
Those
Poorly,
who
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Those who know.
All right, here we go.
Should we just do?
Let's go.
Another Ryan.
We could collect
let's
them all.
let's collect all the Ryans.
Ryan Russillo.
Yeah.
We got Russillo.
Also, Mr. Dependable.
We got Whitney.
What are you looking at me for?
I'll let you explain your pick first.
Well, we needs explanation about Ryan Russillo. He's great. The life episodes, Ryan is incredible on those. He's been a great friend of the show throughout the years.
Yeah.
And-
Those are our two like rocks. If you had to be like, who are we calling up for a show? Who we know will show up? It's the Ryans.
And also, I think those two could probably beat up as a tag team duo almost every other combination.
Yes. What? Go ahead, denigrate.
I'm not denigrating.
Okay.
Ryan Russillo is a great guest. Ryan of the Year.
Ryan
of
with
the
an
year.
E, yeah.
Rian of the year.
Got it.
Yeah. He's Rian of the year.
All right, we are going to go again. I'm thinking a long term. I'm thinking of the show like best recurring guest.
Okay,
biggest
we weren't
moments
thinking of
came
that
on.
either.
Scott Van Pelt.
Good pick.
Okay, great pick.
Good pick.
And then we're gonna go with Tim
He might
Woods.
not come on again because his house burned down last time he came on.
That's sad. I'm sorry to hear
It
that.
sucked. Yeah, a lot. Do you not remember that?
I
Or
do.
yeah.
But that's unfortunate. But great recurring guest. One of the only guests on Barstool Van Talk. Absolute legend.
Head was spinning right now with delight.
What?
His head's spinning.
With delight.
The logo's spinning.
Yeah. The Mets traded Max Scherzer, and he got picked on the recurring guest.
Also, Scott Van Pelt, I think that his dome would look awesome on a real Mount Rushmore, carved in the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go with Tim Woods.
Okay.
Pick.
Good pick.
That was a pander pick.
Good pick.
Great pick.
How is that a pander pick?
All right. What should we do here?
What are you looking at, Max?
I mean, I'm just looking at Billy.
I like two.
What numbers again?
Big Cat, I like two.
Oh yeah, let's go 2. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry O'Connell. Easy.
Love Jerry.
Love Jerry.
Love Jerry. Had no idea what to expect from Jerry first day he came in, and just a delightful man.
He's become like a very big part of this show through an interview that we're like, oh fuck, we'll do Jerry O'Connell, and then we're like, this guy's the best.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, can't wait for our fantasy football preview with Jerry O'Connell this year. Billy.
2 more back-to-back.
Yeah. Yep. That's
I'm going to go with Joe
So
Burrow.
this is bad. Feelings are going to get hurt. There's so many that I have.
No. I'm going Joe Burrow and Josh Allen.
Okay.
Okay, good pick.
Because
I would have taken them before Stingray
I
Steve
literally got
personally.
vaccinated to meet Josh Allen. That's the only reason I got vaccinated.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you got vaccinated? None of
Yeah,
us did.
dude. Fuck.
Josh Allen would be so mad at you if he found that out.
I know. That was literally the only reason.
What did
Cole
you?
Beasley didn't even get
I
vaccinated.
know, dude. It was like
Did you just not? Did Jake even send you a list?
I didn't even look at his list.
What, can,
I
we,
didn't even look at his list.
can we read Jake's list after?
Yeah, let's read it out.
Okay, after.
That'd be great.
All right, this is big
Okay, it is big.
because Billy's punted on this entire draft.
I like 10, 11.
Still might win.
Let's go with 6.
Okay.
6. Okay.
Great.
Can we see these
Chris
numbers?
Berman. Chris Berman.
These numbers.
We're taking Boomer.
Oh, really? Oh,
You're pumped about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boomer. The boom
And just so
father.
we know, just so we're clear, Hank made us pick 6. Any other great recurring guests?
It would have been you.
You would have been you.
Yeah, for sure.
Just so we're clear. It would have, I'm talking to all of them. They know exactly who they are. It would have been you. Hank took that out of our hands. He made that pick for us. Just anyone who's listening right now is like, why didn't I get picked? It literally was going to be it.
Blame Hank.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled he made it this far. I kind of regretted him not taking the last round. The people's lawyer, Mike Portnoy.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
We
pick.
had him on our
Good
list
pick.
too, yeah.
Yeah,
No
he was
shit
going
you
to
had
be our
him on
pick.
your list. Duh.
Well, no, our pick would have been, if it wasn't for your pick of Chris Berman for us, it would have been Max Homa. It would have been Chris and Kyle Long.
I mean,
It
Chris
would have
Long
been
was the first
tight-
guest on this show. He was the first person you wanted to get on the show, and you didn't even pick
It
him.
would have been tight. Same for you, dude. You've been on the show.
Well, it's not my show. It's your guys'.
Yeah, it is.
We had
Third to third.
we had Coach O.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
We had Joe Buck.
You get paid just as much as me in PFT.
Yeah, no, not even.
Dr.
I got a
Fauci
third.
was on my list, on my short
Dr.
list.
Fauci,
Dr.
yeah.
Fauci was on my short list.
Dan Herron, Joe Buck, Greg Olson,
Blake Bortles.
Oh,
Kittle,
Paul
Bortles,
Bissonnette.
Brooks,
Death.
Death.
Oh,
There's so many
Death.
good ones. Tommy Lasorda also could be
yeah.
referred
Marlins
to as
man,
Death.
foul ball guy.
Foul ball guy.
Bill
yeah.
Walton.
Michael Rappaport.
Michael.
John Cena.
John Cena.
Edelman.
Dak Prescott.
Julian Edelman. I should have picked Edelman.
Russillo.
Julian, I'm sorry.
We should do
wait,
worse
wait,
that
guests
one.
next
That
episode.
that's on me.
Oh, you didn't pick Jules.
I should have picked.
He was
Wow.
going to be our pick.
Yeah.
Joe
And
Buck.
you made us pick Chris Berman.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's
Shit,
fucked
I
up.
should have gotten Death instead of
This was a
Steve.
dumb thing for us to do.
Brooks
Really dumb.
Koepka.
It's a really dumb.
You want to just bleep this entire thing out?
Well, also Billy punted that we didn't even the board.
Yeah, I know.
We
We could have.
like.
We should have had both Long brothers. We should have had Jules. Billy just.
I didn't punt.
give
I
us
still-
give us Jake's list.
Well, it was all the ones you just said.
Okay.
SVP, Blake's, Witt, Biz, Buck, Mr. Portnoy, Edelman,
Biz.
Russillo, Titus, Josh, Allen, which I got. So
He's gonna be so mad at you for Stingray Steve, because Billy is trying to throw this draft.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But his bots will probably give him the victory.
I don't have bots. I
I'm
didn't.
sorry.
do,
I,
no,
looked,
no, that
I
is.
glanced over at Billy's computer on the thing, and the first thing on the thing was Dr. Fauci, and I saw.
Who else?
list.
We've had some great
Nichols.
guests.
AJ Green.
Nichols, AJ Green.
DK Metcalf,
DK.
DK Metcalf is AJ Green is a joke. DK Metcalf for real.
Yeah.
Ike Taylor.
Oh yeah. He was
we
a
gotta
great
get him
guest.
back on.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Yeah,
John
this,
Miller,
this actually came from
Mike Tyson.
LaShawn
Dan Bilzerian.
McCoy's interview on Friday, who he will be a recurring guest.
Vrabel.
Vrabel,
He's gonna kill us.
LaFleur for taking all the shit that we give
Aaron
him.
Rodgers,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah, my favorite guy.
Gronk.
Gronk,
Liver King. I thought Billy was gonna take Liver King.
I did too.
Yeah. He was really short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Billy picked a guy that was Stingray Steve would never was a guest. He just we
Dude, he was
recorded
hilarious.
a call that we put on.
He was one of my favorite. He literally was probably my favorite
He
guest.
basically
But he
just
wasn't a
picked, like,
guest.
I like this show so much more 7 years ago.
Yeah.
We might get some.
But that
traction
also was
there.
when you weren't on it.
I know.
So
That was
cell phone.
Billy's the first person that replies like, "This show was so much better before Billy." I can't wait till Billy's gone.
no, yeah,
Those are all Billy's spots because he wants to go back to listening to part of my tape.
exactly.
Are you gonna listen again, Billy?
Oh, it's gonna be hard. I didn't in college.
Why? Because we ruined your life?
No.
It's gonna be hard.
I mean, like,
It's actually very easy to listen to a podcast.
Subscribe.
no, I mean,
Download.
It's like you need 2 touches of your thumb.
I'm not driving anywhere anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you lost your license.
Well, we don't talk about that.
Okay, yeah,
Come
true.
on. Dude, I thought, bleep that out.
That's a good wink, Billy.
Yeah, good job,
Billy just did it with an all-time wink. I don't know which camera he was looking at.
That wasn't that aggressive.
it was a
Well,
great
actually, my
wink.
eyes are
so puffy.
My eyes are swollen.
Yeah.
So,
Max, can you
like,
please make a GIF out of that? Because I want to use
probably
that.
was a little more
That and
aggressive.
the aliens.
All right, good draft, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win.
Getting any honorable
No,
mentions?
I'm gonna fucking win this draft.
We should just put underneath
Tom
the graphic
Fernelli.
all the honorable
Yeah.
mentions. Tom Fernelli, Andy
good job, Hank.
Staples.
Yeah.
We should put an honorable mention and just list them all.
Oh, Florio,
Florio,
Prisco,
Schefter,
all the
Deion
Italians.
Sanders.
Yelich. Fuck.
Kittle.
Kittle. I said Kittle.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were gonna pick Kittle actually.
We were.
before
He
Hank
was
made
our
his
other
pick.
pick.
The worst is going to be the people that we didn't even mention right here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. we need to do an honorable mention.
I know.
Can we do an honorable mention with literally every guest we've ever had?
That's gonna take a while.
Randy Moss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Randy Moss for sure. Kirk
Goldsberry.
Goldsberry.
Yeah, sorry, Kirk.
Damn it.
That's you guys.
Kirk Herbstreit.
Much more than
Kirk Herbstreit. Yeah. Kirk Minahan. Riggs.
McShay.
McShay.
Dave Portnoy.
Daniel Jeremiah. Dave Portnoy. Aaron Nagler. All right. Who else? Anyone? I mean, we're just listing every guest now.
I mean, it's just too many to name.
Aaron Andrews. Closer Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bonk.
Rose Lavelle.
Bonk.
Oh,
Tatro. Fuck.
Tatro.
Layla Ali.
Stav.
Stop.
Bert
I had-
Kreischer.
Yeah, I had stuff.
Bert.
There's a lot of. Fuck. We really fucked up.
Yeah, this was a mistake.
This is a bad
gotta
idea.
do a-
Jeannie Bouchard.
Genie Bouchard.
CJ McCollum.
Oh yeah, Hezzy Hay.
Yeah, we haven't had him on in a while. He's got to come back on.
Uh,
Reddick.
Sons and Four guy.
Sure. He does not understand the assignment.
I know.
Oh, the guy, the dog judge. That interview rocked.
It did.
That was an awesome interview.
Marina's dad,
Yeah.
Garrett McNamara.
Duncan Robinson,
John Taffer.
Garrett McNamara.
Taft Daddy.
Surfer. Big wave surfer.
Okay, I was like,
Oh yeah.
who?
He's allergic.
Who's
to
allergic to water?
Gary McNamara?
No, he's allergic to the ocean.
Yeah, yeah. Adam Morrison.
John Taffer.
Taft. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
We really fucked
Guy
this up.
Fieri.
Guy Fieri, yeah. All right, that's enough. There's like 17 ways to say his last name, and that's not one of them.
This was such a bad idea.
Fieri. Fieri.
Said him, yeah.
Fieri.
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 DK Metcalf and Aaron Donald. We should probably post some of those clips.
Yeah, memes, get on that, please.
I haven't seen any of those.
I don't think Memes has ever posted.
How much
any
can they
of those.
bench memes?
All right,
insane.
let's do one last ad, and then we'll finish up with a Monday reading.
Mount Rushmore is brought to you by Bic. We're all showing off our grit this week, but that doesn't mean that we can't live that smooth life too. We've just got to ditch the things that clog up our lives and stand in our way, whether it's your morning commute or your total inability to guess the lottery ball. Thanks to Bic Easy Rinse Razors. Hank, why are you saying that was about you? That's not about you.
It's true. It's about memes.
Yeah. Thanks to Bic Easy Rinse Razors, you can say goodbye to a major frustration in your routine, those annoying hairs that clog your razor, because after years of development, Bic solved the clog with patented anti-clog technology. No more banging your razor against the sink or spending an eternity running it under the water. It just rinses right through. So whether you're shaving a soul patch, trimming your beard, or shaving it all, you can now ditch the clog. I hate it when razors get clogged. It's the absolute worst. You have to hold them at just the right angle under the sink, never get all the hairs out of there. Well, that problem has been solved. Say goodbye to things clogging up your life with Bic Easy Rinse Razors. Patented anti-clogging technology, all shave, no clog. Free yourself and start living a life unclogged. Try Bic Easy Rinse, available at retailers nationwide. And for a limited time, you can get 20% off your next purchase on Amazon using code 20GRIT, promo code 20GRIT for Bic Easy Rinse Razors. And now, here's a little Monday reading.
Thank you to Bic, our wonderful sponsor.
Love Bic.
I have an idea.
Okay. What's the idea, Dan?
There's 3 shows this week.
Yep.
Okay. I think we should do a random drawing on the 3 shows, and one person has to shave.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm down.
I'm in.
This is
We can
just
include. So it's the 5 of us. We can include memes.
4 of us. I'm not doing it.
You're not shaving?
No.
Hank, don't you want to go above and beyond for a
Random
sponsor?
name. You can leave a mustache.
I don't want to do this either.
Who wants to hear my idea, which is be more receptive?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to hear Billy's idea.
Waffle House.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So you're out.
Well,
You're out.
Everyone
You're
loves
fully
my
out.
idea.
Yep.
You're fully out.
Big guy, I'd just like to say that I'm in for the idea.
All right. Great. I have a lot to lose. I'm in. Max?
Hank's out.
Yeah, you could be in. You also might not get picked.
Hank,
This is the thing where if
I
you
always get picked.
but if you go
I always lose.
If it's a
He
random
has no facial hair.
I do have facial
if
hair.
it's
That's
random
cat. That's cat.
I am
Billy has no facial hair.
I have a lot.
You have kids.
Okay.
Hank, the aliens might come down overnight and then the world's over and you don't even have to.
Hank, you might not get picked.
Okay, but
Why don't you say yes, you're in, and then if you get picked, say no, I'm not.
How about goatee?
that's lame.
Yeah, you can do goatee.
Okay.
I did this. I've done this on Grit Week
Yeah.
before.
All right, you're in
I
for
did
goatee.
this.
I'm in for
I'm in
goatee.
for mustache.
I did
Okay.
this.
Okay.
The second Grit Week of
PFT,
all time.
you're in?
I've
Yeah,
already
I'll go
Billy, you're
face bald.
in.
I'm in.
So it's gonna be 3 times. And
Yeah,
then Jake.
I mean,
Jake stays
we're,
shaved.
we're looking at people who don't have beards.
Okay. so
Jake's a
we'll do
smooth
random
boy.
Name generator. Name picker.
Jake's going to be shaved anyways.
Here we go. All right. So who's in?
Everyone.
Okay. PFT. Billy.
Just put Hank's name in there just for fun.
Hank.
Just see what it would pick.
Jake. Memes. Big Cat. Max.
I mean, you can put my name on there if you want, but
I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Would you do a goatee?
Ready?
I'll put a razor. I'll put a razor on my face.
Yeah, well, you have to show the camera.
Okay. Hold on, let me make it.
What about a goatee for the need beard guys?
Billy, are you serious? We just said that.
I'm doing
Yeah,
goatee.
you can do goatee.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You're just having a tough episode.
I got an idea, guys. What about Waffle House?
All right, here we go. Random name picker.
Here we go. Watch the YouTube.
It's going to be Hank. Ready? Fuck, it was me.
Oh, that was great.
That's perfect.
That was great. Oh,
Okay, well, tomorrow's interviews, I'll have a mustache.
Also, Hank isn't allowed to celebrate this because he doesn't want to play
I
it.
won't.
Not at all.
I
All
won't.
right, and we'll do it again on Tuesday, and then we'll do it again on Thursday. I'm now off because I'm going to shave.
Or your name's eliminated. So you
Yeah,
don't
my
have to
name is
shave again.
eliminated.
Okay.
I'm not going to shave. Yeah. Okay.
I think that your name should still.
Oh,
stay on
why
there.
would my name still be on? I'm going to shave.
Well, then it's not. I mean, then it's not even that bad for you because you'll already be mustache.
So then you should go ahead and shave then too.
what?
It's not even that bad.
Yeah.
No. The second time wouldn't
This
be
is
that
all because
bad.
I love the sponsors, and this is a proof to clip this and put it out there. Any sponsor will go above and beyond,
Same.
except for Hank. He won't do
Literally
shit.
sponsoring my ass.
He
off
won't
right
do.
now.
He won't do shit. Do we have a Bic and do we have shaving
Yes,
cream?
yes,
All right, great.
yes.
We're gonna do it right after the tune into the Monday vlog. What's the schedule for Grit Week videos this week?
Well, first Max is putting the Ryder Cup out.
That's
no,
right.
I'm not doing Ryder
You get
Cup.
the Ryder Cup?
I'm not doing Ryder Cup. Monday is definitely Dan Campbell.
Okay.
The rest.
You want to? You'll throw it into one of them.
Yeah. No. Well, this will be a social clip.
Oh, okay. Social
Right,
club.
yeah.
Great. Awesome. I look so fucking
memes.
fat. I'm like the fattest I've been in a long time.
It'll look great.
Monday is big diet start day. Next Monday.
I'm gonna have to do all these interviews. And the worst part is that we're gonna do interviews that we're not gonna run for like 2 weeks. So I'll have my beard back, but people will be like, ugh. Fuck. Okay. All right. Monday reading. Fuck. Whatever. I'm fine with it. I'm fine.
Yeah,
with
you're
it.
fine.
I wish everyone else was
Totally-
fine with it.
totally fine.
Everyone else was fine with it.
My name was on the thing.
Yeah, and it will be on it on Tuesday. It'll be on Thursday.
Okay.
Can I still use the Bic stuff?
You could do goatee.
Or just sideburns, Hank. Long ass sideburns. You
I
look good.
did this already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I look like Marv from Home Alone. you remember Grit Week? I did it the whole time. I was doing it each stop. I did a different thing, and it was a disaster.
I erased that from my memory.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, I'll post the pictures.
Okay,
it was alarming. Yeah.
Monday reading Coin Boys. So I think PFT and I both saw this on Twitter. It is a screen grab from Reddit teachers.
Okay,
and it goes, every year these kids come back with a new annoying quirk. Coin Boys are apparently the new thing. So it reads, in my 10th year of teaching, mostly freshmen, and I, what's STG?
Swear to God.
And I swear to God, that's insane. That's a teacher?
yeah.
That's, yikes. Okay.
Hank was considering how fast you picked that up.
Yeah. I swear to God, ever since the pandemic, and honestly, like 5 years before that, there's always a new thing students bring to school that they learned over the summer from the internet or wherever. The newest thing here is a flock of self-proclaimed coin boys who carry a quarter on hand at all time and constantly flip it. They have their entire personality revolve around coins, coin flips, and chants. When we went around doing an icebreaker, 4 or 5 of the kids said some variation of, I live by the coin and I die by the coin as their fact.
Yeah, I love that. They're like Two-Face.
This is the most dudes rock thing ever. Just about an hour ago, when I assigned the first assignment of the school year, one of the coin boys was bold enough to say, heads I do it, tails I don't. I told him if he flipped the coin, he would be getting a call home on the first week of high school. He flipped it anyway, and it came up heads. Thank God for that, at least. That's such a boss move to your teacher. Heads I do it.
You're establishing dominance right off the bat. I guarantee you she didn't call home.
Yeah.
Because he's going to do it.
Yeah.
She's only going to call home if you're not going to do it.
This is also one of those situations
What a
where
rush that must be,
as much as she hates it, she also understands you do live by the coin, die by the coin.
I actually think that she respects the coin.
We should do this for the entire Grit Week. All of our decisions should be coin
Flip
based.
a coin, you shave, Hank.
Yeah. All of our decisions should be coin based. But then the other coin.
Shave your head.
Give me $1 million, Bick. I'll do it.
Well, if you put up shaving your head, I'll.
I said, tell Bick I will shave my head for $1 million.
I'll shave my beard for $1 million.
Okay.
Boom. You shave your head, I'll shave my beard.
Okay, $1 million, Bick.
No, but like, why don't you want to do it for the sponsors? Don't you want to go above and beyond?
Well, because I've been growing this hair out for
Same.
11, 12 years.
100K, I'll undercut him.
All right, back to the coin boys.
Billy's little nest egg.
But then the other coin boy in that class flipped his coin and came up tails, so he doesn't have to do his homework. He said the coin is spoken and he's not doing it. I say, very well, enjoy your 0 and your call home. What a great way to start off school year and your high school career. I really hope this dies off soon. I haven't seen anything online about this when I Googled it, so I'm guessing it's just a local friend group thing unless one of you has some more info.
Yeah. Well, it sounds as though they're high school freshmen, right?
Yeah.
So you have to get creative sometimes when you're hanging out when you're freshmen. You don't always have a friend that can go out, buy you beer or whatever. You have a lot of time to kill around your house. So it sounds like they just got really into coins over the summertime. I don't think it's an internet thing. I think this is a very cool group of kids that came up with a hilarious game. The only way to defeat the coin is with a coin.
Yeah.
This teacher needs to go up to the front of the class, day 2, and be like, I'm going to flip a coin. Heads, you guys can stay living by the coin, dying by the coin. Tails, the coin's over.
Yes.
And they have to respect the coin.
Because you live by the coin, die by the coin.
Yeah, that's your only way out. You have a 50% chance of getting out of this.
I love this. They just live with the thrill every single day. We're going to flip a coin for every decision we make.
Yeah.
That's the way to live.
I might be a coin boy.
Yeah. Is this also not the plot of No Country for Old Men?
Yeah, it's Javier Bardem.
Yeah. Maybe they just watched that movie.
It's Javier Bardem or Two-Face.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think we should become coin boys.
Mm-hmm.
We should start flipping coins for random things that we decide. Hank, you're in?
Sure.
Coins? We got to get some coins. I never have coins.
It's a flex to be walking down the hallway with like 4 quarters in your pocket just jingling everywhere. That's how people used to roll around all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
Want to play pool.
It almost, the only thing better would be doing number.
69.
There we go. I could have said it anyway. This episode, you never would have gotten it. You never would have gotten it. You never would have gotten it.
21.
I'll go 88. Memes, have you ever gotten this? Shit.
20.
Never.
I don't think you can guess 1 because it starts at 1. I don't know if it can do 1 again. Okay. I hope it goes 1 this time. Shane, you want to guess? 41. Steve, you want to guess?
41 for Shane.
36 for
36
Steve.
for Steve.
Sound guy, you want to guess?
Matt.
Matt. I don't know. 1 through 100. He's 72. He's like, if I
72.
get this, do I have to shave my head? 22.
Oh.
God damn.
Oh,
dude.
so close, Billy.
Billy.
Fuck, man.
So close, Billy.
If I had 1,
What would you have done?
We'd be going to Waffle House.
Yeah, we would. That
Yeah,
was
I'd
a
go.
great idea.
I would go. Love you
How are you
guys.
hungry right now?
Oh, I'm hungry all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Love you guys.
Polar bears are huge pussies. They actually look, every time they meet grizzly bears in the wild, they like run away because grizzly bears are about that action. They scrap harder than polar bears. It's because their population densities are higher, so they see other grizzly bears and fight them more.
Where does that happen?
Wait, also,
Alaska.
if being a pussy means that you're scared of grizzly bears, me too.
But as a polar bear,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
as a polar bear,
That's like not really. That's a high bar for pussy.
yeah, but like polar bears, like
Well, it's like
bigger,
For example, Big Cat.
stronger.
If Derwin James was in this room right now, I would be afraid of him because he'd knock me out.
Right.
But if Travis Kelce was in the same room as Derwin James, he should not be scared of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
you should
Okay.
run him over.
Right.
Yep.
He won't.
Hopefully he does. It'd actually be a great redemption arc if he like runs over Derwin James,
It would be.
Yeah.
It would be.
but he won't.
He won't.
He won't.
He won't.